your paper, man. Betty Skrill or Scratch, man. Be about your paper, man. Betty Scratch, man.
I'm about my paper, man. Came up selling crack, baby. I came up from nothing. Was moving that, baby. I'm about my paper, man. Came up selling crack, baby. I came up from nothing. Was moving that, baby. Ain't nothing realer when you about your Skrilla. I need the millions so I can cop a villa. I grew up around pimps, neighborhood drug dealers. In every city stand, man, I bill about my Skrilla. Be about your paper, cause bitch, I'm in my bag. Bet I got more guacamole than your dad. And you don't chase chicken, man, you dipping in your bag. High on your own supply, nigga, where they do that at? If you don't got no bread, how the fuck you making toast? It's like I'm in the bakery, cause I be getting low. Stole a couple Ben Franks, let the bitch do the most. Every day I'm getting bands, I propose a toast. Yeah, I'm about my paper, baby. Came up selling crack, baby. I came up from nothing. Moving that, baby. I'm about my paper, baby. Came up selling crack, baby. I came up from nothing. Moving that, baby. What would I be if I didn't have trip for the 30? A nigga in his 30 moving birdies. And for them blue bucks, I ride dirty. Play for the 10 bands, meet you around 8:30. I need a mozzarella, Parmesan. Y'all niggas ain't eating. Ramadan, I'm smoking backwoods, bigger than a baton. Bitch, I'm so Gucci, Louis Vuitton. I'm looking for that cheese like a street rat. I sell it for the 24 like Kobe's back. Bitch, I'm in the military like Kobe's dad. If the dough sour, get Swiss cheese, cause I need my Jacoby Jack. I'm about my paper, came up selling crack, baby. I came up from nothing. Moving that, baby. I'm about my paper, came up selling crack, baby. I came up from nothing. Moving that, baby.
James, a shot in history. Looking for James, he's got it. Coming to the end of the third quarter. LeBron James, a shot in history.
Came up selling crack, baby. I came up from nothing. Moving that, baby. I'm about my paper. Came up selling crack, baby. I came up from nothing. Moving that, baby. Ain't nothing realer when you about your Skrilla. I need the millions so I can cop a villa. I grew up around pimps, neighborhood drug dealers. In every city stand, man, I bill about my Skrilla. Be about your paper, cause bitch, I'm in my bag. Bet I got more guacamole than your dad. And you don't chase chicken, man, you dipping in your bag. High on your own supply, nigga, where they do that at? If you don't got no bread, how the fuck you making toast? It's like I'm in the bakery, cause I be getting low. Stole a couple Ben Franks, let the bitch do the most. Every day I'm getting bands, I propose a toast. Yeah, I'm about my paper. Came up selling crack, baby. I came up from nothing. Moving that, baby. I'm about my
Brace from his mother.
came up selling crack, baby. I came up from nothing. Moving that, baby. What I be if I didn't have trip for the 30? A nigga in his 30 moving birdies. And for them blue bucks, I ride dirty. Play for the 10 bands, meet you around 8:30. I need a mozzarella, Parmesan. Y'all niggas ain't eating. Ramadan, I'm smoking backwoods, bigger than a baton. Bitch, I'm so Gucci, Louis Vuitton. I'm looking for that cheese like a street rat. I sell it for the 24 like Kobe's back. Bitch, I'm in the military like Kobe's dad. If the dough sour, get Swiss cheese, cause I need my Jacoby Jack. I'm about my paper. Came up selling crack, baby. I came up from nothing. Moving that, baby. I'm about my paper. Came up selling crack, baby. I came up from nothing. Moving that, baby.
Be about it. You know, we got to be here for the shit, man. What's up, JT? You know, JT, man. Hey, they hating, JT. They hating, man. I can hear it already. You know, they didn't want the man to do this. They didn't want the man to do this.
Westbrook.
Okay.
Looking for James. He's got it. Coming to the end of the third quarter. LeBron James, a shot at history.
They didn't want that. So what's next, y'all? This is what I'm here for. Man, you guys is welcome to come on up. If you guys want to, we can argue this thing. I'm going to just see how this algorithm's treating us this morning. You know, this is Dr. Hood Show, DRH19D. If you didn't know, we spend the most game over here on this side. You did. And we know it's the most game because, hey, man, ain't that many people here. Anytime it's something, you got some good knowledge going on, and ain't that many people, that means it's some real shit being spit, man. What's going on, though, y'all? So what's up, man? What, you guys want to argue this or what? I'm arguing. We could argue with the chat, however it go. You know, I brought my stats, okay? I brought my stizzies, okay? You know, LeBron, we sitting about 38,390. You know, that's 3 above Kareem. Okay, we can go back. Kobe, you forgot Kobe passed Jordan up. Okay, Dirk's number 6, Wilt to Stilt. Okay, Shaquille O'Neal's up there 8, Carmelo Anthony 9, Moses Malone. Okay, Elvin Hayes, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Okay, you got Kevin Durant at 14. I think this is a very important number right here. This is a very important number. Although, hold up. Okay. So Kevin Durant sitting at 26-6. Kevin Durant, you know, that's very important because he's still actually playing. Kevin Durant is still actually playing, so we can make an argument that, you know, with good health and, you know, some more playoff runs, maybe a bunch of championships, win, lose, or draw. Let's say Kevin Durant goes to 4 more championships, right? Right? That means they're balling out of control, you know, wherever he goes. Maybe he can take a team that hasn't never did shit or haven't done nothing in 10, 15 years to the championship, right? Maybe he can do that. Dominique Wilkins, Paul Pierce got up in there. You got Tim Duncan, Paul Pierce. Hold up. Okay. Yeah, Paul Pierce. You know, and I'm surprised Paul Pierce didn't just stick it out and get another 1,000 points so he could go up, you know, somewhere up there. I mean, he was right behind Tim Duncan. This is less than 100 points right here. John Havlicek, so he did enough to get past this guy. You know, and it gets real close. Vince Carter played forever. Okay, we can argue how long Vince Carter played, right? We can make that argument, you know. And this is a good one. This is a good one. This is a good stat sheet. Usually when you Google shit, you know, they give you all kind of other dumb shit that you don't even want. Like, just give me the fucking stats. This is the first one I clicked on. This is a perfect stat board, in my opinion, to look at this. Of course, they got a bunch of other categories and different things. I'm looking for current players. Okay? I'm looking for current players. I see Kevin Durant. Salute to that brother, 26K. Okay. He's sitting at 26K at number 14. That's a current player. Okay. You got Ray Allen, Allen Iverson. I'm surprised Allen Iverson didn't try to, because these are milestones. Jerry West. Okay. And you're not that far from there. You're not too far from Jerry West. James Harden, and Russell Westbrook. You're looking at both of those stats, how much they've contributed to the team. Their contribution. We're talking about points today. We're not talking about rebounds and everything because it'll be a landslide. Okay? People talk shit about LeBron. He's not the GOAT, right? He's not the GOAT, right? Well, show me a GOAT. Show me a GOAT. Yeah, man. Yeah, come on up, man. Come on up, y'all, because this is a good topic. So we got James Harden, Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, current players, and they're sitting at 14 to 28. 14 to 28. Everybody in between there aren't current players, right? And remember, LeBron James beat the Oklahoma City Thunder team when, of course, we can all argue they were young and all this. Okay, well, we'll take the championship away from Tim Duncan when he beat LeBron and they were young, right? See, it's funny how people will try to take away what's going on, Soul Power. Salute to you, brother. Blessings your way. It was a beautiful night, man. It was a beautiful night. It was a beautiful night. One of my sons stayed up and
looking for James. He's got it.
It was a beautiful night.
Coming to the end of the third quarter. LeBron James, a shot in history.
Oh man, why in that shit?
Coming to the end of the third quarter. LeBron James.
I'm gonna leave it right there, just for the haters, right? Right. Okay, so because we're looking at current players, we're looking at, can somebody even pass this guy up? Can somebody actually catch LeBron? Okay, I heard something. Oh, what's going on, Soul Power? What's going on, my brother? I ain't
Laker Nation.
Hey, nah, we ain't no Laker Nation. This is LeBron Nation. I don't want to hear no Laker Nation right now. I don't.
No, I just had to say that because man, the brother 78 Sports, he always be hating on my Lakers. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to say,
man, he a Milwaukee fan, man.
Oh yeah, no, that's my. I love the good brother 78. I know he'll probably see that class.
I've never really felt nothing for Milwaukee until I met 7-8 and we started being brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When they lose, I be feeling pain for him, bro.
That's a fact. That's a true Milwaukee fan right there. It ain't no come by, fly by type brother right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. But yeah, I've been a Laker fan.
About this? What you think about? I know it's your Lakers. So let's throw that out there. Let's throw that out there. You're Laker fan.
I'm conflicted.
Oh shit!
I think skill wise and ability wise, I believe he's the most talented basketball player we ever seen. Just his ability to be able to play every position on the floor and be dominant. But I think that he's missing some intangibles that will
what? Make him double everybody?
No.
Will what?
I'm talking about on the mental side of the game.
Mental? What? What? Give me if I could get a retarded player with no mental that can score 38,390 fucking points. Soul Power. Please. So
let me.
that must mean that all these guys. Hold up, let me get my diagram. Hold on, because I be moving too fast. Let me get this back up here, okay? Cause we got to know what we're looking at.
We
Sometimes
looking at greatness. We looking at greatness. I'm never disputing that. I
we
just,
got to know.
I would say that we, especially the past 10 to 15 years, defense in the NBA has declined. So it's made scoring a lot easier versus early 2000s, 90s, and 80s, things of that nature. That's my personal opinion. So
Wow.
it's just my personal opinion. This is no shot at the brother LeBron. This is the all-time score. You know what I'm saying?
So what would you say that it got easier to score? What year would you say?
Mm,
If we could,
After that last NBA lockout, when they went in and tried to restructure all of their deals, that's when I personally seen that the defense really became a lot more softer. Prior to that, I would say about early 2000s, you started to see the shift because they started spreading the floor more. You started to see the big man start to be a stretch player, and it became like just softer ball. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't that hard, rugged in the paint ball anymore. You know what I mean? All of the hand checking. When did they make hand checking like foul worthy? What year would you say? Around what era?
They started getting soft, because Gary Payton used to eat off of that hand check. I'm not gonna lie.
Just things like that. I personally think it was harder to score. Now you get a guy like a Curry or somebody. If you can shoot, you go score. You know what I mean? You go be able to make. But I just think that driving and I will say this: ain't nobody stopping LeBron. You know what I'm saying? I just think that in the past he would have sustained more damage because of they allowed a lot more to go down. So would he have been as healthy? Would his career have been? Would he have got this longevity of a career and being able to play at this high capacity? I don't know. So I'm just looking at it based upon that. And I personally think that it's several other players in the past who just had stronger mentality when that killer instinct. That's all I'm talking about. But you got a strong argument to say he's the greatest basketball player of all time. I think he muted. Dr. Hood.
Oh yeah. I was muted up. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Dark Kent, man. Come on up, man. Dark Kent. Oh, come on, man. Come on, Ryan. Come on up, man. I got the link right here. I got the link. This is the one we just want people just to come on up and talk that. I mean, okay, so are you leaning to Jordan or what are we where are we going with this? Where are we going with this? Soul Power.
See, I was on the tail end watching Jordan, so I was a young bull. So my experience with Jordan might not be the same as somebody who was in their early 20s, late teens watching Jordan. I was more like really understanding the game when Kobe was first coming into the league. You know what I'm saying? Let me put some parameters around the time I was really watching the Lakers. I'm watching Lakers when Nick Van Exel, Eddie Jones, Vlade Divac. You know what I'm saying? That was my era of the Lakers right there. So I got to see Kobe come in his rookie year. You know what I mean? And airballing to go to the champion. I mean, to go to the daggone playoffs and things like that. So it's hard for me to say who's the best. Only thing I can go and do is go back and look at clips and go and rewatch old games. But it doesn't have the same feeling when, at that time frame. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I'm just putting in perspective. I don't know who's the best. It's an argument for, you know what I'm saying, for LeBron. You know what I mean?
Dark Kent.
What's up, man? What's up? What's up? What's good, panel?
Yeah, man.
I'll go ahead
Yeah,
and let the brother finish his statement.
Yeah, now go ahead. So
man, it's an argument. You could say him, Kareem, or you could say Jordan. I don't disagree with any of those guys.
Hood. What are you doing, brother?
man, you know what I'm doing.
What are you doing, bro?
You know what I'm doing, man. Don't even start, man.
What
He passed the record, man. I honestly, when I saw that where he was, when they were like, he could probably catch Jordan, he could probably, I was like, I don't know. I doubted it. I was like, yeah, LeBron, that's my guy, but I just don't think he could pass Jordan. And I actually, when people were saying all this bullshit about is Michael Jordan better than LeBron, right?
Absolutely.
One of the things that
even touch
bringing
this man,
up,
this man is not even in a conversation with Jordan. This man can't even touch Kobe.
Oh, no.
What? Oh, see, I gotta pull these stats back up, man. See, when dudes do this silly shit
with Jordan, man, he's not even on Jordan level, and he never will be. Now,
what?
Now listen, I'm not one to, you know what I'm saying, bash another brother or whatever. But if we're talking about basketball and just strictly basketball, not the off-court stuff, but just strictly basketball, man.
Because the off-court shit's man. A landslide. I mean, we could argue Kobe and his off-court shit. We could argue Jordan, all his off-court shit. Him not really standing up for shit. Come on, man.
Just talking basketball, man, on the court, man, this brother is not on those guys' level, and he never will be. I wonder how much they had to pay. I wonder how much they had to pay Kareem to show up for that bullshit.
Oh no, dude!
This man out there late, because you know what? If they would have came to Milwaukee, which they play in Milwaukee on Thursday, Giannis was gonna spoil that nigga's night.
How is Giannis gonna spoil his night?
You ain't finna because you know what? That would have been perfect because Kareem used to be a buck, and him breaking the record in Milwaukee, you know what I'm saying? That would have been all, that really would have been really something special. But Giannis wouldn't, man, these niggas was letting this man score. The refs is giving him calls.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Man, get out of here with this. This nigga was not, man, come on, man. You know LeBron got the keys to the league, man. They're going to give his brother everything.
The same way Jordan did. The same way Kobe did.
Jordan earned his.
No.
His, man.
Bro, come on. You can buy this now, bro.
Check it out.
Jordan had so much play.
Back in the day.
No.
Man, when Jordan was playing against the Knicks, against Anthony Mason and Ewing and all the niggas, man, they used to beat the hell out of Jordan coming in the paint. This man earned every point that he got.
Bro, it's a different league, though.
League. Exactly. You can't even touch it, man. You can't even breathe on LeBron without catching a foul.
Yeah, right. LeBron is the most fouled guy in the league, and they don't even call it.
You can't get physical with this nigga, man. You can't touch him. You can't do nothing. Of course, if you would have handshake Brian or if you would have got physical with him, they would have fouled your ass.
So are you saying LeBron? If LeBron can play physical like that, that means Stephen Curry ain't gonna have. Stephen Curry ain't gonna be in the league. If you want to say that,
in my opinion, I think they structured his shit to get that 3-point scoring title too. Look how much they invest money and time to celebrate this shit, man. You don't think that shit is fixed?
Man, fuck no. 38,000 points. How you gonna fix 38,000 points?
Don't get me wrong. Steph is a good player, But this nigga just always hitting the shots. Ain't nobody trying to block his shit. Ain't nobody playing no physical D on him. They just letting this nigga shoot time after time after time. Brian always bullying niggas to the floor when he coming in the paint. They rarely call calls on Brian. Man, come on, man. This shit was a dog and pony show from the gate, man.
Where you from?
Huh?
Where you from and who's your team?
I'm from Milwaukee. My team is Giannis is the best motherfucking player in the league. Giannis is the best player in the league. I don't care what nobody say.
Currently
is the best player in the league.
Look at Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
I'm not saying that because he played for our team. Giannis earned this shit. Giannis don't got motherfucking 5 All-Stars on his team. He ain't got a loaded team. This nigga Brian been having All-Stars on his team most of his career after he left.
So what is Giannis doing? See, because I noticed how the shit changed right when we started talking about Giannis.
Giannis make other players better, man. He got shooters. They put the right pieces around him. He makes sure he get his shooters. If he can't get in the paint, he makes sure he get to his shooters. How you think they won that chip? They put the right pieces around Giannis. They build
in the same structure that you're hating on LeBron about, though. But it's the same structure, the same. You know, they can't touch him. They can't rough him up. They can't do this. They can't do that. Yeah. He bullies dudes to the hole, and they don't never call nothing. They give them bullshit calls.
Sometimes they call it, sometimes they don't. But
right, so like if we want to play that, are we just gonna be basketball fans, right? Okay, so look at Kareem. I got the diagram on the board.
How many All-Stars Giannis got on his team?
How many 3-point made by Kareem, bro?
Man, come on.
Look,
damn well this was a dog and pony show for LeBron. Look how
this guy attempted
advertising this shit. Even
this guy, look at those.
I just so happened to look on ESPN. They got a big ass post.
This guy attempted 18 threes in his whole career.
Oh my God, man! Come on, man.
Brother Dark Kent.
Right.
Be real though. The same love and publicity that they got surrounded around LeBron, Jordan got the same thing.
Because he was earning. Jordan was playing real basketball.
Brother,
Jordan was really playing.
Stop it.
You get caught up for shaving points and stuff?
Stop it.
But didn't Jordan have a little scandal like that?
Hit the like button, y'all. These guys got to stop it.
All I know that Jordan played.
I thought he had
Jordan played competitive basketball. He played against all the rugged teams. The bad boy Pistons, Boston, New York. All these teams, they wasn't just giving Jordan. They wasn't letting Jordan score on them. Jordan had to earn that, brother. He had to earn that. Especially the Knicks.
Man, Jordan was getting knocked out in the first round.
Right, brother.
Jordan's ass was getting knocked out the playoffs in the first round, bro.
And what happened after man? What happened after he got seasoned? Did he have an all-star? You can't say Pippen was an all-star because all that shit, all the people that they had on their team.
Jordan didn't win a championship till he was 28, 29 years old, bruh.
So what that mean? And he got 6 chips. Never lost in the finals. Never lost in the finals.
He never even went to the championship until then. He never even went to the championship until then, though.
Jordan is 6-0 in the finals. How many times? What's LeBron's record in the finals?
What's LeBron's record in the first round? What's LeBron's record in the first round?
The first round, we talking about getting to the finals. Hell with
what is Jordan's record? Jordan has lost at least three series in the first round, bruh.
The hell with the first
While you talking about he's the GOAT, bruh.
Making it to the finals.
All right, so let's look at this MVP. Let's look at this board. Let's look at this board, and let's see.
Come on, man.
Let's go through
this man to Jordan, man. He is not on that brother's level. He never will be. LeBron, he's a good athletic player, man. But a lot of this shit has been.
Man, look, I'm looking at this list, and there ain't nobody on here that Jordan really had to fuck with, really.
And this
Patrick Ewing.
Bron
Patrick
been in the league for 20
Ewing.
years. Of course he's gonna break Kareem's record. He's been in the league for 20
You
years.
got Charles Barkley down here.
If Jordan's been in
Okay.
the league that long, he's gonna break that record too. Or if
You know,
Kobe been in
Larry
the league
Bird
that long, he
and
would've
shit.
broke that record too.
They used to
Man,
bust
Bron
Jordan's ass.
Jordan would have, but by the time he was daggone 36, he was garbage.
Man, Curry did, and
No,
not Curry. Curry did Bron's career in chips in a shorter amount of time than Bron did. Got the same amount of chips. Got the same amount of chips in a shorter time than Bron did.
You deflected. Go back.
Curry had way better teams, bro. Stop it.
Go
Stop
back
it.
That ain't his fault. They was picked in the draft. They wasn't picked from other teams. They were picked in a draft.
brother.
So is Stephen Curry gonna eclipse 40K? Stephen Curry right now we're looking at he's got 20 he's got 21 183.
He got the same amount of chips as him and he did it in less time. It took fucking Bron.
Oh, this guy is a LeBron hater.
Yeah, that's what that is, bro.
This is a LeBron hater.
Call it what you want.
This guy is a LeBron hater, man.
I'm calling it like I see it.
Looking for James.
This guy is a LeBron hater.
I'm calling it like I see it.
Coming to the end of the
Okay.
third quarter.
Curry got the same amount of chips as him. He's been in the league for 20 years.
LeBron.
Oh my God.
Come on, man. Hit the like button, y'all. It's up. It's up. Because these haters, we're going to put these haters to bed today. We're putting them to bed. I brought the stats. I brought all the receipts.
And they still lost.
I brought all the receipts this time. This is fair use. Everything's fair use, man.
Why the Lakers still lose on a night like that?
Hey.
Against the Oklahoma Thunder. Come on, man. If that was Jordan or Kobe, they wouldn't have lost their game. They wouldn't have lost their game not on a night like that. If they supposed to be celebrating breaking the record, you know they wouldn't have lost that game. This brother still lost the game.
So who's gonna catch LeBron?
Oh my
Since the
God.
league, look, the league's watered down. You just saw the rookie hit for 43 nights in a row. So the league, we can agree that the league is watered down, right?
Defensively.
Kevin Durant is the leader amongst all active players. That's close enough. I mean, well, I don't know if he's close enough.
His career a little suspect too.
LeBron's age.
His career a little suspect.
Kevin
too,
Durant might be like
player.
4 years younger, maybe.
He's a great player, but his career.
Kevin Durant about 4
his
years
career
younger.
path a little sus.
So is you think Kevin Durant's gonna make that push and eclipse 40K? Because you know LeBron's gonna get at least 40K.
No,
he's at 38.
I'm proud of him. He probably is if the league gonna keep letting him score. Ain't nobody playing no D on this nigga. Ain't nobody trying to keep this like, nah, fuck this nigga. You ain't finna
All right, we got James Harden. We got James Harden and Westbrook.
James Harden is the most protected basketball player in the league. No, James Harden, bro. This dude, he's protected from criticism and on the court. James Harden is the most protected basketball player.
Yeah, no, Durant got 26. He got 26.
That ain't even a question, bro. James Harden, and then if you go look at James Harden's stats in the playoffs, he's probably got some of the worst playoff stats of any quote-unquote great player. This dude, hey, come on, son.
Antoine Jameson,
Ain't nobody talking about that, but that's besides the point. At the age that LeBron is playing, Jordan was completely washed. He was
how are dudes hating on Russell Westbrook when he's 28th all time? Battling James Harden. He just 3 good games away from passing James Harden, right? About 5 or 6 games away from passing goddamn Allen Iverson, okay? And not much before he's Westbrook. I could see Westbrook finishing probably between 13th and 12th all time, bro. Scoring. I see him finishing around here easily. Easily.
I'd say between 15 and 17.
15 and 17.
Yeah.
That's only, let me see, 17.
Differential?
That's 3,000 points. That's 3,000 points, bruh.
Okay.
That's 20 points a game for 50 games 3 times. So 150 games, 20 points a game. And he got that.
Yeah,
so that's 3 years of him not even playing 80 games. He could get him scoring only 20 fucking points a game, bro. He might be top 10 scoring all time. What Russell Westbrook, depending on how, and people say he's not a Hall of Fame. I think we were on the Dr. Hood show and niggas was talking that cash shit. Right? But when we bring these stats out, it's a whole nother ball game.
I mean,
right?
we talk about dog as far as the point position. Next to Isaiah Thomas, Russell was the most dog ass point we ever seen, in my opinion. Just dog, get in there because he played like a 3 or 4, just rough, but he a 1. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, he's raw. I've never seen anything like him in with a basketball. I've seen dudes like that on the football field.
Derrick Rose,
not the basketball court.
Derrick Rose was that nigga, bro. When he
no way. See,
what?
Now we're gonna do this. See,
no. I said when he was healthy.
Nah, fuck that.
You don't remember? I think you lost. You forgot.
Man. Rose wasn't all that. Rose was a good player. He scores.
You don't remember the impact that he had in Chicago the first 3-4 years? That brother was a monster. Oh, hey, all right. Wow.
Bro, listen, man. The guy, we can't make that argument for him, man. All right, let's see where he matches up. So we 50. Jameson, Stockton, Bernard King. Okay, so we cruising down. Dwight Howard's up in there. Tony Parker's up in there. 19K. And let me make sure there's no active. Okay, there's no active, right? So Russell Westbrook is far above anybody active except for KD and his boy James Harden. And LeBron beat all 3 of them motherfuckers. Because we can go through this and pick out the Dale Ellis's and shit that's way at the bottom that Michael Jordan played against, right? And there's another Jason Terry just as much as Scottie Pippen all time. And people were just talking shit the other day about how Jason Terry jumped on his ass, right? But he's 64th all time, right? Okay, that's Isaiah Thomas down here. That's one of Jordan's guys that he had to go up against, sitting way down. Okay, if he's a Hall of Famer, Russell Westbrook should not have to argue, and I'm not going to argue with niggas that make extraneous statements like that, right? Damian Lillard is moving. He's at 18. I could see him easily getting to 24. Let's scroll up to 24. That will put him top 30 at least. This is real. Hey, Dr. Hood know his shit, man. And there's no arguing.
The league is pushing Bron, man. They've been pushing this.
So we taking Bron out of it. We got Jamal Crawford, non-active player. Okay.
Another dog ass dude.
They're trying to make y'all. They're trying to sell you that
Tracy McGrady, non-active. He's a Hall of Famer, first ballot. He's above Dr. J.
In any era is that nigga.
Can you pull up any clips or anything history showing Jordan flopping?
I don't do that. I'm not gonna pull up clips about nobody flopping. I'm gonna just pull out these stats.
It's a stat for that. I bet you could. It's a lot of bronze. It's a
Hey,
lot of blind
good.
clips.
That
Him, this
was
nigga
that
flopping.
intangible that I was talking about. That, you know what I'm saying? When it's 3 seconds on the line, you know what I'm saying? Those big moments. That was the only thing that I said personally where somebody could critique and make an argument for him not being the greatest of all.
Who really won that chip in Cleveland for them? Kyrie.
There's your boy Giannis down there at 123. Where is he gonna end up? Is he even gonna hit 30K? While you talking shit?
Top 10. He gonna end up top 10.
He gonna hit 30K.
Bron been in the league longer than Giannis. What are you talking about, bro? He been in the league longer than him.
Yeah,
Who cares?
He already got a 10-year start on him or something like that. He already got a head start on him.
How many years Giannis been in the league, bro?
I think about 7.
What, about 7, 6, or 7?
Yeah,
He's trying to say
Bron
6.
already. What? How many chips Bron already had before Giannis got in the league? What, about 2 with Miami?
Well, I mean, shit, LeBron. If they, I mean,
fair now.
He's almost 3 times more. You know, I'm just showing niggas how it's not easy to score in the NBA. You know, you seeing dudes down here
because they ain't playing no D, man.
Kyle Lowry don't have a 10-year start on him. Okay,
in today's NBA, man, you ain't never seen no team scoring over 100 points.
Rashard Lewis and shit, you know, and this is the old NBA, you know, so and just where he is amongst all active players, like there's not many active dudes. That Mike Conley, I believe he's still active.
You can't play any physical D in today's era. You can't play no straight up RD on nobody.
So that means there should be more active players, bro. Blake Griffin. How many points has he scored in this watered down league, bro? He's still sitting under 15K. He's never going to be top 100. He's a scoring machine. Kemba Walker. Blake Griffin.
Them dudes ain't got the keys to the league like Bron do. Everything has been about Bron. Everything is about King James. Everything is about this guy.
Bro.
Come on, man.
Please.
You know that it is, Hood. You know
don't do that.
Since he got into the league.
Alonzo Mourning. Like we're talking about dudes that had illustrious careers. Eddie Jones, your guy, Soul Power, right? He's way down 177th, right? He'll be 200 before you know it, you know, because there's gonna be guys coming up, but they're not popping up on this list of active people. And then we talk of Klay Thompson, okay? Klay Thompson is almost 200, okay? The NBA is not easy to score in.
Yes, right? It is. In today's league, it is.
These guys were running it up. They're non-active players. They're all running it up, bro. JoJo White, you don't even know him. Stop it, okay? Drew Holiday's up there. Monte Ellis, he's a scoring machine. We could argue that he played back Kobe days. You know, he was out. He was a good player that'll bust you for 30, you know.
It's easy to score in today's league, man. You can't play any physical defense or you're going to get hit with a foul.
It's easy to score if you got the skill.
In today's league, you had to have skills back in Jordan era, Isaiah Thomas era. You had to have the skill. You wasn't nothing for free. You had to earn it.
I'm saying the skill base at this level is way above Jordan's level. I mean, who was the closest physical specimen to Jordan in his prime? I'll let you answer that.
Who's the closest physical specimen in Jordan's prime?
Yes, because in Kobe's era and LeBron era, there are 6-7 players, skill-wise and physically-wise, that matches up well. Name me 3 guys in Jordan era who was as skilled and in his era.
You had Bird, even though he was kind of phasing out, but I mean, Bird was a good one. Who else? The teams that Jordan couldn't beat when he first got in the league: Detroit, Boston. You know what I'm saying?
Not even the team. I'm
So
saying the physical players.
the physical players.
Yes.
Shit, I'll say the whole Knick roster.
No, what?
I would say that whole Knick roster, the Houston Allen, the Starks.
No.
Pat Ewing.
No, what you're talking about right there is lineups. That's me. How teams match up right there. I'm talking about players that line up skill for skill and just physical attributes. You know what I'm saying? Where they were a dominant force that would transcend in each era. Because we look at a brother like KD. KD's going to be great in any era. His physical.
Hakeem Olajuwon was very skilled. Tim Duncan. But you saying the Jordan era, so I'm gonna keep it in Jordan era. Okay.
Jordan Prime.
I would say Barkley. Barkley was skilled. He don't get a lot of credit just because he didn't win a chip. Barkley was skilled. Gary Payton.
Bruh.
These brothers was skilled, man.
He was, but come on. Gary Payton is an undersized one in this league.
But he had why he didn't get the nickname the glove for nothing.
Yeah, he was a hand checking monster.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Always get under Jordan's skin, but hey, it made it competitive. It made it more interesting to watch.
I'm saying across the board, defensively, offensively, physically. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about freak of natures. How many freak of natures? Sean Kemp could jump out the gym. Outside of that, Sean Kemp's his skill level is nowhere near close to Jordan's. Come on.
I mean, not skill level as far as because all he can do is just jump and dunk.
Exactly.
But as far as he ain't got no fadeaways or no shit like that or whatever.
No, he's just physical prowess. And please don't say Clyde Drexler.
Why not? What's wrong with Clyde Drexler?
Clyde Drexler didn't have no left hand. Okay. He had no left hand. He had an 18-footer and he could drive. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about all around skill base. These guys that possess similar attributes as Jordan. Bro, there was maybe one or two.
Isaiah Thomas, Joe Dumars.
Who?
He couldn't beat these guys, right? I would agree with Isaiah Thomas. No, Isaiah Thomas was a fucking dog. We talking about in my opinion, that's kind of like a prerequisite for a brother like. I would say Rodman, but he wasn't a scorer. He was just a defensive player. He get you them boards. He give you other opportunity. He give you another opportunity to shoot, to score again. But he was a physical guy. That's why they added him on the team.
Well, he was skilled at a specific thing.
Right.
If he just mastered what he did well. Now I'm talking about all around a skilled guy. You look at it, KD. KD can shoot with both hands. He can go both directions. He plays both sides of the game. You know what I'm saying? High IQ and just explosive things like that. You look at Westbrook. Skilled, explosive.
But he can't shoot for shit though.
Well, I mean, that was everybody got a kryptonite.
But he's 28th on the all-time list, but he can't shoot. Like, stop it, man.
Hold on. If that's the case, Jordan couldn't shoot from the three.
Jordan couldn't shoot from the three.
He could not shoot.
The numbers right now.
Jordan had no wet from the three. Jordan was solid at about 21. Huh?
AI was skilled. Jason Kidd.
That's Kobe era. AI Kobe era.
Okay. Well,
Jason Kidd, that's Kobe era.
Hey, he still put them flip flops on.
No. What I'm trying to do,
but I got you though. But
I was just trying to put a comparison to say Jordan had nobody in his league that was even comparable to his athleticism and his skill set. So he looked like a god amongst, you know what I'm saying, demigods.
I think Jordan just played to his peak, and he was a very competitive dude, man. and I mean, it wasn't no way to stop him. But
Well,
I wouldn't say that it wasn't nobody who was just as good or that can score like him. You know what I'm saying?
nobody in the league could. Nobody had the physical dominance that he had. Jordan could jump. He had fairly good shot accuracy because he knew where his shot was. He wasn't going out past 21 feet on a consistency. He knew his shot. You know what I'm saying? He was very wise on the defense. He was just he mixed the physical with the mental, and that made him a master at his time. But compared to his constituents, nobody had that skill level in his league. Bro, there was
So what
arguably
is
in LeBron's peak, it was 5, 6 other players who had possessed that high of a skill level.
so you're saying that Jordan era, there's nobody that was skilled as him. So that's why he had so much success in winning chips and things of that nature. So in Bron's era, there's a lot of skilled guys that makes it more competitive for him to even be in the same conversation with Jordan or
Stop
even
it.
Kobe.
Well, what I'm talking about is it makes it a lot easier argument when you are the most just all around talented. Nobody is even comparable to you versus if you got 6, 7 other guys in the league who are in the contention for who's the best in the league. It was no question that when Jordan in his peak was playing that he was the best.
At one point in time, Dominique Wilkins was considered, you
But
know what I'm saying, on that level.
wasn't that the tail end of Jordan's of when Jordan was at his peak? That was the tail end of Dominique's career.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could say
Remember,
that. I
remember
don't know if that
the
was the
two
tail
chips he
end.
got in Houston. The two chips he got in Houston. Dominique, him and that was Dominique and Drexler, right? That was when Jordan left the league. He went over there playing MLB. When he came back, they was garbage. Dominique was on the tail end of his career. He was out the league shortly, not too long after that, but he wasn't that same monster. Look, we talking about guys like Clyde Drexler, uh, Sean Kemp, and we comparing that to Jordan. Only thing we looking at is the athletic explosiveness. Jordan had the explosiveness plus the skill. Nobody in the league had all those combinations while Jordan was at his prime.
In my opinion, Jordan's skill is nothing compared to the skill of nowadays. It's nothing. And people can argue, but I'm not an idiot. I know what I watch. Even when they show, even the dunk contest, like the dudes are jumping way higher, bro. They're jumping way higher. That him and Dominique Wilkins, that dunk contest, that wasn't the best dunk contest of all times.
Bro, because you got to look at, bro, they had a nigga Spud Webb, 5'6", jumping through the motherfucking gym. It was niggas that could jump in the league. They just didn't have the flair back then.
Nate Robinson's a little guy.
Nate Robinson
got Muggsy Bogues,
long and little long and a little dude. Nate Robinson got like a 6-foot wingspan and he like 5'10". Spud Webb is legitimately 5'6".
No. Nate Robinson's legitimately 5'8". Actually, nah, he is.
Okay, well,
He's
I know he got like a 6-foot wingspan. I know he got like a 6-foot wingspan. I know Spud Webb is 5'6" with Lil. He built like a little nigga, but was jumping out the motherfucking roof. You talking about pound for pound? That's probably the greatest jumper the NBA ever seen, in my opinion.
You said Spud Webb's jumper is the greatest jumper NBA ever seen.
Penny was a skilled guy.
Vertical
Penny was in Jordan era.
Oh, just a jumper. Just a jumper.
Yeah, just jumper, yeah.
Okay. I got you.
But Penny only had, 4 or 5 good years?
He was still in the man's era.
Yeah, he's just like a Derrick Rose. We can't make the argument, man.
Skilled guys in Jordan era, dude.
And Penny came right before Kobe. Kenny came in right with Shaq. That's not really Jordan era.
What they came in? What early 90s?
Early 90s. Early
You
90s.
could look at the guys that were scoring
So that still
around
is
the
Jordan era. That's still
no,
the
no.
Jordan
Rod
era.
Stricklands,
That's
the
still-
Hersey Hawkins. Those were dudes that Jordan played. You know, those were dudes that Jordan played, and they're at the bottom of this fucking list. And if we look at their skill level, the skill level is trash.
So Jordan had
It's
came
trash
in a weak
bowler,
league. That's
bruh.
what y'all guys trying to say. Jordan
Yeah.
came in a weak
Yeah,
era.
no, we can
Oh
say
my God.
now we can say that the only thing you can argue with is the fouls, bro.
So
Yeah,
it's so tough for
only
LeBron,
thing that a
though,
nigga
right?
could say about the Jordan era and the LeBron era is, oh, they could foul, hand check. That's the only thing niggas bring up, bro. What else are we
But
bringing
Jordan
up?
didn't,
Are we
but
bringing
Jordan-
up the fact that big men didn't shoot threes? Look at Al Jefferson. I think this is like 8 made threes, bro. You know, let me see.
that
We could
league-
look
that
at this shit.
Jordan era was weak, man. I refuse to believe that.
Man, it was
His era
garbage,
wasn't weak.
bro.
It wasn't weak, man. He just had the will and competitiveness to outplay them guys. You don't think Barkley wasn't trying to beat this man in the finals every
Manu
time he made it?
Ginobili played in
You don't
both
think-
eras.
You don't think Peyton didn't want to beat this man
He's
when he was
way
trying to play in
down
the
here,
finals?
bro.
Peyton, good guy.
Carlos Boozer, Andre Iguodala, Ron Harper, Jordan era. Okay.
Bro,
Look, 28% from 3, bro. Trash. He was the 3-point shooter on the team.
Oh my goodness.
Come on.
So how do you
Bill
explain
Laimbeer and shit.
how do you explain this man, and I'm talking about Bron, having an all-star on this team after the first 7 years in Cleveland? He's had other all-stars on this team.
so did Jordan.
Oh my gosh.
So did every.
Oh my gosh. What all-stars did Jordan have other than Rodman, who came later down the road after
Scottie
they didn't won
Pippen,
3
dude.
chips?
Scottie
Scottie
Pippen, bro.
was drafted, bro.
No, he wasn't.
Pippen was drafted. He didn't come from no other team.
Yes, he did. He came from the Trailblazers, bro.
College don't count.
No, he came from the Trailblazers.
Portland Trailblazers.
Yeah,
He came
dude.
from
See
the
you.
Trailblazers. So he didn't get
Yes.
drafted.
He didn't get drafted by the Bulls. No,
I had to look that up.
they had to get him, and that's when the
I gotta
Bulls
look
started
that up.
winning. When
I
they
had
got
to look
Scottie
that up.
Pippen, that's when the Bulls started winning, bro. When Jordan left, Scottie Pippen he was an MVP candidate. When Jordan left, Scottie Pippen was an MVP candidate, bro.
Scottie Pippen couldn't even lead the Bulls once Jordan. That's why he came back.
What he went to the
wasn't
Eastern Conference
Scottie wasn't all that
Finals.
cold.
He went to the Eastern Conference Finals, bro.
And what?
Stop it.
And what?
They
happened?
lost to Penny and Shaq.
Scottie can't carry no team because he's not. He was always that second guy. He was always robbing. I mean, call it what it was. He was always a Robin. Ain't nothing wrong with that. He was always this number 2.
That don't negate him being an all-star.
No, he was an all-star. But I mean,
No, you
he
said
wasn't that guy.
name some all-stars, so we gave you 2.
I gotta look that up about that. Came from Portland. I thought he got drafted onto the Bulls.
No, hell no. Go look it up, man. See, you
Okay,
guys got to
I gotta
start
look that
looking shit up, bro. But let's get back to the top. Because LeBron, I mean, this 38K is sticking out like a sore thumb. It is. And the fact that Kareem and all these guys are inactive players, the only active player that we have is Kevin Durant. And can we even make the argument that he can catch that? Okay, that's about 12, 13,000 points away.
Nah, he ain't catching that.
That's 12, 13. You know, I think he'll finish top 10 though. He'll finish top 10, but I mean, those are gaudy numbers. And then look at Jordan. LeBron's gonna pass Jordan by over 10,000 points. That's my I'm thinking LeBron's going to hit anywhere from 42 to 45, 46,000 points before he's done.
You're wrong, man. He was drafted by the Bulls. Pippen. I know I wasn't crazy. I know he didn't go to no damn Portland first. He was drafted by the Bulls.
Man, they must have traded him, man. They must have, they got the trades right after he get picked up. I don't think they drafted him, bro. But nah, they probably did. But Jordan didn't win until he got there.
I think you're right. I think you're right because he had that bullshit ass signing contract. I think you're right because I think he was only getting like $1 million a season when he first came in.
I gotta look at that. It ain't nothing I ever looked at.
I think Dark Ken is right. Well, that still don't negate the fact that he had an all-star.
He said Pippen was drafted by the Supersonics, so they must have just traded him like right when he got in there. It ain't nothing I never looked up, man. I ain't even gonna speak on that. I'll let you win that one, Dark Kent. You can have that one. That's the first one you got. If
I know
any.
He had, a weak ass signing bonus. I know he was only getting like $1 million, something like $1 million a year or something like that. It was crazy until they restructured this shit. But yeah, but it still don't negate that Jordan had an all-star. Pippen was a dog ass nigga in his day. 6'9", he could play 1 through 4.
Jordan didn't have no all-star, bro. His shit got through the draft. Like I said, Rodman was the only addition that came later after they done had 3 chips. Had 3 chips.
But does that negate?
Bron had Wade. He had Bosh. He had I'm not gonna say Chalmers, but he had Wade and Bosh to get his first 2. Then after that, you get the bubble. Then you get the bubble gum chip, the chip in LA. When you got all them, you got AD, you got who else he had on there? You got all these all-stars on this squad. Then on Cleveland.
Let me ask you this stuff: whether or not Pippen got drafted or not, was he not an all-star?
Yes.
When he came into the game, was he
absolutely? But I'm talking about organic draft, not coming from another team.
That was a good pickup by the team.
Exactly. Just like I can't fault Golden State for winning their chips. They team was all drafted. They didn't come from no other teams. Draymond Green, Clay, Harrison Barnes.
Did they win
these
that?
These guys were drafted. They built their team up. They built them up to be a championship caliber team, which Mark Jackson did that, not no fucking Steve Kerr. He just ran with the blueprint. Come on, man. We talking about organic. Brown's career after them 7 years in Cleveland, he got tired of losing.
Hey, bro,
he lost to Tim Duncan and shit.
That ain't got nothing to do. That's good. Matchmaker and putting together by the GM at that point.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. But you don't have nobody. I want to pick an all-star from this team or an all-star from that team.
Let me
all-stars from all over the damn league.
How many greats have had that though? Kobe, Shaq, them guys didn't have draft picks coming. They traded people to come over there.
Who did Kobe win a chip with? Lamar Odom, Paul Gasol.
Right.
Which any of them would you consider any of them all-star? I think Paul Gasol was considered somewhat of an all-star, but still.
Hell yeah. Lamar Odom was a monster when he was over there at the Clippers. Are you serious?
I'm talking about when he on the Lakers though.
He was a monster.
He won a chip with some scrubs.
No, Lamar Odom was man of the year 2 years in a row, bro.
Lamar Odom was that nigga, bro. He didn't have no start. He ain't had no all-star selective team. He had to play with the guys that he had.
They had the right team. It ain't always about having the all-star talent. It's about having the right talent. You gotta have the right.
Right. I agree with you on that. But we talking about compared to LeBron's career. He's always had an all-star on his team. He had at least 2 or more.
And most of these
win a chip.
guys.
And even when he had Wade and
Let's
Bosh,
go this way. I'm gonna go ahead.
when he was in Miami.
I'm gonna kill this off with this because I'm a Laker fan. And only thing we got to go do, and we can do it. We can do this two ways. We could go and look at that last year when the Lakers got kicked, lost to doggone the Pistons. Man, we went and picked everybody up. We had the mailman. We had Gary Payton over there. We had the big fella. We had Jordan. We had Derek Fisher. Man, we was stacked, but we couldn't do a goddamn thing against Detroit. And who did they have? Rashid.
They had Rashid. They had Rip.
Rip
they had
Hamilton?
Billups.
Chauncey Billups?
I know. I mean, they don't sound like shit, but they had a squad. They had a squad and they played well.
They play well. So you can have all of the talent in the world, but if y'all don't match up together, it don't mean shit. And
But I'm saying, but Kobe won a chip, and it was argued that he wouldn't win a chip when Shaq left. When Shaq left and took off or whatever, that he would never win a chip. And he won that chip with Odom. And,
he won two.
He won two. He won two without Shaq. With Odom and Gasol.
Dog
and, what was old Bynum? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he did his thing. And all them niggas wasn't that great, dude. Them wasn't no great. Them ain't even top 50 players.
What? Are you serious?
Odom and Bynum and Gasol was top 50 players?
Odom and Gasol for sure. When at that time, that year, they were top 50 players at that time.
I don't know. I don't know about that one.
Lamar Odom was sixth man of the year 2 years in a row. That's those same years when they got the chips. Lamar Odom came off the bench. He was sixth man of the year.
He's top 50
at that time. I'm just putting perspective. At that time, they were physically domineering cats. They did their thing.
Well, we talking about top 50 greats, like they just had that little ceremony a few years ago. Top 50 players.
Time.
Bron had at least 3, 4, 5 of them motherfuckers on this squad throughout his career. Some top 50 players who are Hall of Famers. He didn't have them. He didn't have them in his career.
Top 50 player. I give you Wade. I give you Kyrie. Who else?
I bet you Bosh probably is on there.
Nah, Bosh ain't.
And I agree with you. I wouldn't say Bosh is a top 50, but I bet you he probably on there.
I give you Wade and Kyrie will be his top 50. Who else?
Who else? Wade, Kyrie. Who else? Who else he had on there? Had on this squad. Damn, I can't. My mind going blank right now. This nigga had a lot of all-stars on this in his career.
Yeah, all-stars. He had top 50 at that point.
Bosh was talking about in his career.
Well, that's why I said I give you two. Because if you put perspective on everything, then there you go. You know what I'm saying? At that time, that's an argument. You can say he had top 50 players. He always had top 50 at that time, or let's say top 20 guys.
Motherfucking Ray Allen. He had Ray.
Who had Ray Allen?
Okay, man, y'all can.
Oh, he did. Old Ray Allen when he was over there in Cleveland. That's right.
It don't matter, but Ray is a top 50 player.
That's a fact. I give you that. But that wasn't.
This man has every advantage. They've given him every advantage is possible, man, to compete or whatever. And sometimes his brother still come up short. You only got 4 chips out of 20 years, bro. Curry already got 4 chips, and he ain't been in the league 20 years yet.
And it was some dog ass teams during that time too. During his career, Kobe got 2.
Draymond Green got 4 chips, and he ain't even considered. I don't know if he's considered a top 50 or not, but no. He ain't even known for, you know what I'm saying, like that to be a scorer just for his defensive prowess.
Yeah,
he got the same amount of chips as you.
But you would look at him the way you would look at Dennis Rodman.
Right, exactly. I agree with you on that. Klay Thompson, 4 chips. Ain't been in the league that long either.
I look at Clay and I see, my opinion, a less talented Reggie Miller.
Yeah.
Score like a motherfucker. Run behind screens. Tell me if I'm wrong. That's my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, that's what Steph do, right? He the
Well,
one that broke Miller. He broke Reggie's record. So
but
that's what
Steph,
Steph
he
do.
can bring the ball down the court. He'll control the tempo of the game.
But I don't. You know what? But I feel like Draymond is a key factor in there
Oh, no question.
for them to get them shots off like that and to get them screens and shit like that. Because if Draymond wasn't there and dudes was able to really get at Curry and Clay and really D him up, well, I give Clay, you know what I'm saying? He able to create his own shot. I give Clay a little bit more. He can finesse. He can create his own shot a little bit better than Curry, to me, in my opinion. Curry is just a straight shooter. I mean, he got dribbles, handles, and things of that nature.
He got way
He's a
more
straight
handles than Jordan. Way more.
If you can dribble, you can create your own shot. I can create, and so I think he's a shot creator than Clay is. I think Clay is if we're just looking, you would probably say he's more of a pure shooter as far as
Clay more physical. He can physically get
I
his
ain't
own
gonna say
shots
that.
than Curry.
No, fuck no. Curry.
He can back motherfuckers down. He can back them up, post a motherfucker up.
He more physical.
That's not how he gets the most of his points. Backing people up.
He get his shots off the screen.
No, I'm saying though, if he have to go to a post move, I can see Clay doing that more. You know, he can do that more often, or you know, a little bit better than Curry.
He's a bigger dude though.
Right.
That's all that is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Curry a little dude, and the fact that he's able to do what he does.
Oh yeah, this nigga had Rondo on the Lakers. Come on, y'all.
Bro, Rondo is not a top 50. Stop.
But you team up with a guy that you had trouble with when he was on the Boston squad. Him, KG, and the Truth. Man, and you had Ray
on the list of players who've done that.
This guy was pulling, man. This guy was pulling guys from all over, man, just to have an advantage to go to the playoffs and get to the finals.
Hey, Hood, is Ray Allen a top 50 all time? I want to know that.
If he ain't on, but he is in my book. In my opinion, I believe he is. Ray was scorching niggas, man.
I think he's a top 10 shooter. I don't know if he's a top 50 player though.
He's two-way. Well, I don't know. Was Ray playing defense like that?
Early in his career when he still had them bunnies, but that was early.
Yeah. When him and Big Dog, when they was playing for the Bucks, Ray was that dude, man. He was scorching dude. He did his thing in Seattle too.
Yeah, y'all ain't got no argument, man. The GOAT looks like, you know, they didn't come with the argument today.
Going on another team.
They didn't come with it.
Go going on another team.
I didn't dispute it. I said I just wanted to add a caveat. I think it's, you know, it's wiggle room.
Looking for James. He's got it. Coming to the end of the third quarter. LeBron James, a shot at history.
LeBron stands alone. They don't like that. They don't like it. But this is why we're here. This is why y'all hitting the subscribe. This is why we're here. You know what I'm saying? So we could talk about this like men. You know, we talking like men, but they just, well, Dark Kent didn't substantiate his argument very well.
What,
because there's tons of these dudes. Well, there's tons of these dudes that played with Jordan, and they way down here at the bottom of the list. You know, We can
So it's a more competitive
Antonio
league today.
McDice, and dudes. We know these dudes. Then you got the J.R. Smiths of the world. So they're all mixed in. John Wall,
Man,
as good as
telling you,
he
man.
is. So you mean to tell me that NBA is so watered down that John Wall was only able to put up 12,000? John Wall's a scorer, bruh. He's 32% from
today's
three-point.
You can't be physical. You can't get too physical with
So
these guys.
why doesn't John Wall have more points then? That's my argument.
More points than who? Or just
Then
in
he
general?
does. Then himself. He has he's 268th on the list. Right? JJ
Not a
Redick.
competitive league. Man.
Why couldn't he score more? All right. Devin Booker is a peer just. And why is he 171? Like, dude, are you serious? Danny Ainge. So you mean to tell me Danny Ainge was better than fucking Devin Booker? Danny Ainge is higher, is just about the same as this guy. Like, come on, man. Kyle Korver, he was a killer, Gordon
Jason Kidd was a
Hayward,
good shooter.
killer.
Jason Kidd was a good shooter.
Ben Baker, I mean, come on, man. That's why I like these lists. Trevor Ariza, he was good. He played he got championships with Kobe. So we're gonna dock his stats too. Oh, so we docking Kobe's
Fisher
stats
not on
too.
that list because he hit some clutch shots too. A lot for the Lakers.
Yeah, Derek
He
Fisher
hit
had
some
a
clutch shots.
nice career.
Shit, Robert Horry. Robert Horry always been that dude that hit them clutch shots.
We talking about leaders.
Oh, just leaders.
This is the list. We down to 312.
You talking about this is just straight scoring?
Well, yeah, the scoring list.
Okay.
This is the scoring list right here. We way down here, bro.
What are we
Price
talking about?
played with Jordan, Vernon Maxwell played with Jordan, right? I'm just naming off a few. John Starks, he played with Jordan. Kenny Anderson played with Jordan. Derek Fisher, there.
Bron, man.
Anthony Hardaway. So it wasn't watered down for him. He could only get 10,000.
Today's league from the 2002 on up. If this all before 2000, which you were naming players before 2000, it was more physical, more competitive then. Jordan wasn't just easily scoring. They beat that man up. He had to earn them points.
Yeah.
They wasn't just giving that man nothing.
Not to mention Kareem played more games than LeBron.
Well, who played longer? Who played longer? Years.
More games isn't longer. Like, what are we talking about?
Who played more game? Who played more years? LeBron or Kareem?
Who cares?
Now who cares?
This guy. I think games played is the most relevant stat than who played longer. Who cares?
Oh my goodness. Where was he at? Now that don't matter now. Who cares who played longer?
And not to mention Jordan. I mean, LeBron only got a season worth of games over Jordan. Hold up. I take that back. Yeah, he's about 400 games though, but he passed him up. That wasn't not even a question. And then people make the argument about Kobe, but Kobe was in the same league. He was a recipient of the same treatment, and he passed Jordan all time scoring, So, I don't know, man. You guys gonna have to let the GOAT be the GOAT.
Just
No,
because
I
you
think the GOAT.
score, because you
Well,
the
he's done.
score,
He's
you got the
done more.
scoring title.
He's passed. He's leading assists on all these cats too, and rebounds on
This
most of
man
these
been to the
cats.
finals 10 times and he's lost 6. Jordan never lost in the finals. Never. This man been 10 times.
Yeah, he never lost in the first round. LeBron never lost in the first
fuck
round.
the first round. You don't get no chip for getting past the first round. You get a chip when you meet the West
So
versus the East.
what would you rather do? Lose in the first round or lose in the championship?
I'd rather lose. I'd rather get to the championship and lose, not lose in the first round.
Right. So Jordan lost in the first round 3 times or more, maybe 4 years in a row.
Okay, well, how many times Brian has lost
What?
in the finals? That's all I gotta say.
It doesn't matter. He went to like
Yes, he
10,
does.
12 finals, bro.
That don't. So that's supposed to mean something because that's your appearances.
You can't
How many
win
have you
10 out of
won?
10, bro.
That's
You
a lot
can't
of
win
goddamn
10 out of
times to
10
be in the
finals.
finals, and you've only run 4 out of 10. That ain't no respectable record, in my opinion. That ain't no respectable record, and you've been that many goddamn times. If you're that good to be making it to the finals that goddamn often, and you only got 4 wins out of 10, your ass don't need to be going to the. I mean, I don't know how you was making it to the finals. I got a pretty good idea, but you LeBron fans, you're gonna
Stop
say
it, man.
otherwise.
Man, we're just looking at what's happening on the court. Some people they get in their emotions, and they really are like on LeBron, they fans like that. But some people actually look at what's going on the court. Ray
Exactly.
Midnight, give me some help here, man.
Come on, Ray. Call it down. Call it like you see it. Call it down the middle.
Ray Midnight.
What's up, brothers? What's up, brothers on the panel? Good morning to you.
Right.
It's fucking Wednesday. Black History Month. Huh? Yeah, go play, boy.
Yeah, he's making history on Black History Month. Dig that.
Making history at a great, timely manner. You guys know I am from Cleveland, Ohio. So this is very meaningful to me in the sense of that he comes from the hood like all of us. I'm sure that all of us came from low income, neighborhood to into the inner city. His representation in the NBA has been remarkable. He has had no scandals, has a great team. He has put his friends, we all have our group of homeboys and close friends or that circle that we all know that if we made it big, we have a collective thought like, man, we gonna put each other on. Well, not only did he put, he made sure these guys had money in his pocket, even the guys that he did his high school team with, he made sure they was okay. But his close friends, he had made sure they had their own jobs within his career, his agency with Clutch, with Rich Paul, and the other guy, there's a light-skinned kind of chunky guy who's always with them, kind of like the dude that's always with Drake all the time, and to be honest, I've heard the conversation. You guys have made great points on both sides, whether you're against LeBron's career and for others, or if you're for LeBron and against others. At the end of the day, you guys, his record, by the time he's said and done, no one's going to catch him, because this one is going to be hard to catch. It's going to be hard to catch Malone. It's going to be, as much as I, despise Karl Malone on a personal level, even at number 3, that's still going to be hard to catch. I think Curry is probably going to be the next in line if he keeps healthy and he keeps scoring the way he does. If Durant stays more healthy, he'll get there. But no one's probably going to catch LeBron. And he's going to break the assist record probably too, which is probably harder. Probably going to be harder. You know, shout out to John Stockton. I mean, whoever does have this, I know John Stockton is probably top 5 in there. But let's not forget about that Karl Malone and John Stockton is in the top 5 of the scoring and assisting. And so, but they always going to get, you know, we're not going to get that kind of shine because of where they played at and the kind of team they was, which was arguably one of the more organized teams, and they kept the team together. Like Sean and Gary said, like Utah kept the glue together. That's why they kept going. If the Sonics would have kept the glue together, you know, people forget how good the Sonics actually was in '96. You know, they wasn't nobody really fucking with the Sonics other than the Bulls that that year. People kind of forget that. That's why there's not many highlights on that finals with Jordan and against the Sonics, because it wasn't really, they didn't really destroy the Sonics. You know, they beat them, but it wasn't like no mockery of the Sonics. Out of all the finals, you don't see many highlights of '96. But LeBron is definitely, you don't hear no scandal. And if he has, you know, he has a good team to make sure there's a lot of NDAs and whatever, but he's done for his hometown. He represents his hometown. He's built a school. You know, he's a great spokesperson. He ain't always perfect, but you know, he knows when to say the right things at the right time. He done it with sorry teams. He made the playoffs every year, maybe except one or two, and they were with teams that made other guys' careers and made unknown names, known names. So he did it with Eric Snow. You get what I'm saying? And us in Seattle, we only know Eric Snow because he was a defensive guard, you know. And but LeBron James is the greatest all around at the end of the day for our era.
Let's not forget that Jordan made the playoffs with an under 40 win record. So
I mean, let's yes, I mean,
everybody, you know.
Let's not also forget that that year that the Bulls beat the Sonics, that was that 72 win year, but the Sonics had 67. So they were right there with them. So people forget that as well. But at the end of the day, he represented Cleveland. He came back and won the ring with us. He stuck around as long as he could. He did it the way he wanted to. He went and played with Miami. That was where he wanted to go. Love it or not. I didn't like it, but I understood it. But he came back home and he did it for Cleveland. And that city needed, like Seattle needs another team. So that's how significant that was for Cleveland. It was just significant for us to get another team back here in Seattle as it was for Cleveland to win a championship, like it was for the Seahawks to win the Super Bowl. That's how meaningful it was for Cleveland to break that championship drought. So, and this was the guy. If you wanted any other guy other than Mark Price or Brad Daugherty to do it, this would be the guy that does it. And I'm very happy for him. And it's unfortunate that he's breaking these records in the losing effort. With the team that's not, he should have a good team surrounded by him. We still got a few days before the draft is over. I mean, before the trade deadline is over. I think it's tomorrow. Matter of fact, between now and tomorrow, we should see some interesting deals. But he deserves a little bit better than that. Kobe would not. I ain't gonna lie, Kobe wouldn't have been acceptable to losing while breaking this kind of a record. You know, he would have been very unhappy. You see all the cell phones in the crowd. We're living in a time where we can't live in the moment because, you know, everybody got to capture everything from the phone. So so that's why I admire Jordan, because during the Jordan era, we actually was into the moment. We didn't have to have cell phones, so his appreciation won't go the same as LeBron will because of cell phones. You know, Jordan won't be respected going forward in this era of smartphones. You know, the more every year goes on, we're gonna forget how great Jordan was. And Jordan was great. Wasn't perfect off the court, but when it came to as an artist on the court, he was a great. He was a mastermind. Jordan was. He probably couldn't compete with these guys of this era, like somebody said, because there's more athleticism and there's more shots being taken, there's more shots being made. So, but he did it for his era, and LeBron is doing it for this era. And the thing is, there's cats that actually is that athletic like LeBron in this era, but LeBron is his skill is his skill, and we've watched him from a young brother, like we did with Michael Jackson. But we were old enough to see Michael grow, but you could see this was a childhood thing, and he handled it well with the cameras on him. Everybody can't handle that with those type of riches and the trials and tribulations of being a young wealthy man. That's not easy to do. So I salute LeBron. Nothing I see that he does as far as excellence on the court is surprising to me at all. And he is the greatest. And Kareem had to, of course it hurts a little bit, but it's not a bad record to lose, considering you're right below him, and not everybody's going to be able to break this record. So I just wish that they were a winning team. It sucks that it's the Lakers, because whether you hate the Lakers or not, they are a storied franchise that with the Knicks, you kind of want those teams to always be in there, but they just haven't in our grown-up era. They just haven't, So LeBron, it's just very happy to see him win it. I'm very happy for LeBron. You won't ever catch me saying nothing bad about LeBron ever. I might disagree with it, but there won't ever be any LeBron James slander for me, because he's a Cleveland boy or Ohio boy. And because Akron is basically like Seattle and Brent and Tacoma Lakewood. That's what Akron is. It's still kind of Cleveland, but it's just slightly on the outskirts. It's like Seattle, Renton, Kent, Tacoma, Lakewood, and Olympia. But so yeah, salute him. Shout out to everybody who got a chance to witness that. You know what I'm saying? But salute LeBron. You won't hear me debate too much. I seen the list on there. That's a great list on there of point scorers, and but this is the man. This is the man. And I seen folks try to say, bring his wife into saying that, he had was some kind of little small shit about his wife and how she was before he got with her or whatever. But at the end of the day, he has a fine sister who's in school, he high school, whatever, kept her around, stayed down. Young mom, no dad, no father figure in the picture. Not a feminine man, we made it, I seen the progressive thing, I was questioning putting the wig on, but for the most part, he's been a masculine man in the game. I ain't seen him kiss on no other man and do some fuck shit. And so we got to give him his flowers the same way we, gave Kobe his flowers, and Jordan his flowers. So we know Kobe, if Kobe was alive, he would have been right there sitting next to Magic. So this was epic. This was an epic time in Black history. And the timing was great. And this will go down in history as one of the greatest times of our lives in the sports game. We was alive to see someone break Kareem's record, so that's something to be, admirable. You see his sons down there, to be able to see their father do that is remarkable. In the time of the demasculation time, this father being able to be there for his sons and coach them and for his sons to see this sort of thing for their father is just, look at the joy in their face and as he hits that shot, it's remarkable. You know, I'm from the hood of fathers. You know, that's the hood I represent. So in a time where we see women trying to dominate society, or they're, you know, and the alphabet community is trying to minimize men, this is everything, you know. So salute to LeBron, you know, and whatever his endeavors are. To me, you know, if Nipsey was alive, Nipsey would have been in that front row, you know. So salute to LeBron. You know, it's a great thing to see that from him. It's just unfortunate that he has a terrible last team. Westbrook tried. Only thing I'm happy about that he did against the sorry ass Thunder. I can't stand the Thunder because that's the former sign. They took our team away. I despise that team. I don't give a fuck what's going on over there at all. Other than Shy Alexander, Shy Gillis, is good to see that he's finally coming to his own. You know, he's been serving it all year with OKC, and you know he's a tall guard, and you see he's guarding the center, a power forward down. That's how tall. That's a guarding the power forward center down there. So yeah, no, salute LeBron, but fuck the Thunder. You know, the curses to them all the time. I don't give a fuck about the Thunder at all. So I'm glad he broke it against the Thunder, but they beat him. So that, you know, it's a small consolation. But that's my take on it, you guys. You won't find no argument from me today against anything about LeBron. You know, because he did it with a weak team. He did it with a superpower team, and you know, he did it questionably during COVID. That's why I'm sure he liked to really do it in an arena to show that it wasn't a fluke. I think he's going to stick around till he gets a better chance to get back to the finals. You know, even beyond him playing with his son, I think he wants to show that COVID championship wasn't, you know, in the bubble, wasn't no fluke. So, and arguably people would say that, you know, that was the most competitive time because there was no crowd around. But it's actually more pressure, I think, to have a crowd around than not. You know what I'm saying? But I get it, though. So, yes, LeBron is the GOAT going forward. We ain't going to do the whole Bill Russell and Robert Horry thing because I Ray, think that Bill Russell is still one of the best for what he was able to accomplish. You'll never hear me say nothing bad about Bill or Kareem because Kareem, he was a winner from UCLA, you know, so it just was automatic. You know? So
Chaotic Truth said Bill Russell played against a bunch of mechanics and shit.
Well, I mean, that could be said for about Pistol Pete and a lot of other ones. That's they didn't have a 3-point line. You get what I'm saying? They ain't have no 3-point line, and you know that
bunch of 6 foot mechanics.
Well, listen, him and Wilt was freaks of nature to compare to all those white.
The average size point guard when Jordan was playing was maybe what, 6 foot? 6'2", maybe.
Yep.
You know, the average size point guard in the league right now, I probably argue is probably 6'4", 6'5",
6'8".
You know, big guys.
Don't forget Ben Simmons is 6'10".
Yeah.
Okay. This one of the smallest ones in the league is the De'Aaron Fox, but he's serving it right now. This is one of his best years in the league. You get what I'm saying? They got it to where most guards, like you said, point guards are shit. They 6'4", 6'5", 6'6". Again, Shea Alexander is a tall, lean point guard. You know, Shea Gillis is serving it. You know, they want, you know, Halliburton. You know,
Dark Kent still there. Dark Kent.
You know, so
I was gonna ask Dark Ken a very important question, man. You know, if LeBron isn't the GOAT, if he's not the GOAT yet, what does he have to do? You know what I'm saying? What more does he? So let's make a list, right? Because I thought this one would have put the haters to bed, but it seems like the more accomplishments that LeBron, you know, the more milestones that he passes, the more aggressive these guys get in knocking him for his
It's just a matter of
effort.
era. We just respect some cats just respect the era of physicality and how it was a little bit harder to get a shot to be able to make 29 a game.
It wasn't harder. Them niggas couldn't shoot, bruh. Them niggas couldn't shoot, bruh.
There was arguably more better mid-range shooters back then than it is now.
How?
Because first of all, the best mid-range shooter right now has been DeRozan. Okay, so there's not many cats that's
DeRozan would have blended teams back in the day. If he
because
played,
he's a mid-range,
if the Sonics had DeRozan, they would have beat the fucking Bulls.
But see, you guys were making an argument about Ray Allen.
If we had DeRozan instead of Hersey Hawkins or motherfucking Detlef Schrempf, we would have beat the fucking Bulls, bruh.
But you couldn't tell when you see his interview with Peyton and Kemp, you couldn't tell them that because they thought that Hersey Hawkins was a great addition to the squad because of his defense. For back then, that was an interview they did. They liked the addition. They didn't like the addition of Kendall Gill. They felt Kendall Gill through the chemistry off.
Well, just like a Kendall Gill. All right, put DeRozan in Kendall Gill's spot then. Like the Bulls lose, they lose. And nobody remembers, and we ain't the Victim Olympics and all this shit, but because the Sonics actually was the better team in the league for like those 3 years. But nobody remembers that the Sonics got bounced in the first round twice. You know,
who don't remember that?
The Kembe Mutombo bounced them.
Wait. Who don't remember what happened with them in the Nuggets? Everybody.
Well, no, a lot of people don't remember.
A lot of people remember that. That was the year.
And those were teams where the Bulls were like, phew. Because everybody knew it was going to be the Sonics and the Bulls, but the Sonics got bounced those 2 years straight in the first round. That's when they still did 5-game first rounds.
Yeah.
And we get all these new dudes. They come in a whole nother era, and then they get to trying to change shit. But see, I watched it from both eras. Michael Jordan, his handles wasn't. What could he do in the league today? What could he do?
Score.
Those handles wasn't all that, man.
He could score. He was still a scorer. He could score,
but his 3-point is off. You know, they'll be getting mad at him.
Well, his 3-point wasn't never the top kind of the 3-point jumper shooter anyway. He just was always clutch, and it was timely when he hit them. He was a mid-ranger. Again, he was a mid-range. It was a lot mid-range going on. Now it's 3-point and probably damn near to the logo. You know, Cats is taking those kind of threes now without less physicality. You know, they wouldn't have been able to do these kind of things then, but they did that on purpose so there could be more points on the board. That's why the score is so much more higher now, you know, because everybody's taking 3-pointers. Like LeBron, if he was a player that came up in the 90s, he would fit because he doesn't take that many threes, but he would have probably took even less threes and been going to the hole. So I mean, it's just an adjustment to the league to fit the entertainment because again, they adjusted with the times. But if you grew up in the 90s as a team, we loved those times because it was physical. Every time we just seen a few scuffles this last few days, and we love that shit because yes, bring some of that back. Yes, let them niggas get at it for a minute. And that's exciting. You know what I'm saying? So, it was getting kind of boring. Curry's out. All the good players been sitting out. Durant, Curry, everybody. It's been LeBron. LeBron been up there playing with this weak-ass team. He been trying to do the load management shit, you know. But at the end of the day, he just don't have the squad, bro. He can't shine. It's unfair to see him his last few years look like this. And it's unfair, and he's so loyal to the Lakers organization.
Well, there's not as many good players. There wasn't as many good players as there is now, bro.
There is still as many good players as there is now. It's just a different time, bro. No, like Patrick Ewing couldn't play in today's game.
That's what I'm saying. Right now, there's 4 times more superstars now than back then.
Well, they're more athletic. Like
these dudes, they were garbage, bro. Like, I don't want to shit on the game, bro. Players back in the day were garbage.
No,
a Spud Webb couldn't play in the fucking league. A Muggsy Bogues could not play in the fucking league.
We can't say that because again, you guys made this argument.
How can't we say that?
Because you said Spud Webb was what we had.
Name one small dude that could have a winning record on a fucking playoff team.
Spud Webb wasn't winning with Atlanta Hawks. They wasn't winning.
He couldn't be in the league. He couldn't be in it. You cannot win with that. Just like Nate Robinson. That's a good guy, Seattle legend, whatever. If he starts, that team ain't going nowhere, bro.
Yeah, but see, Nate Robinson.
He is not, and that's my point.
But Nate Robinson.
If you're small and your team is winning and you're going to playoffs and shit, championships and shit, and you're the starter, like I'll give Allen Iverson his because he was actually a small dude that took his team to a championship. All these small guys that we see, they never win shit.
Yeah.
The team, yeah, you're a good player. Yeah, you're probably the best option to go to, but let's be real.
Oscar Robinson was a small player.
We're not shit with you, bro. We can't win games with you. You're a defensive liability. Hey, man.
Oscar Robinson was winning games, and he was a small player.
How big was he?
I don't know, but he was short.
Yeah, I don't know. He probably was like 6'2" or some shit, bro. He wasn't that small, man.
Let's look it up. Look it up.
You feel me?
But he was okay, and he's the all-time one of the all-time greatest. Top 10 in most people's circle. Okay. Spud Webb wasn't as small, but he wasn't as good as Nate Robinson. But he was renowned in the league because of his athleticism. He wasn't no jump shooter. Nate Robinson could shoot, he could jump, and he was more athletic. Okay, but
they said Oscar Robinson's 6'5", bro. Stop it.
Okay, but he was considered small though.
No, he wasn't. No, it wasn't.
Was tall.
No, the NBA is way taller now. The NBA is taller now. The guys in the NBA are way taller now.
That's debatable.
It's how.
There was tall white dudes back then. They more athletic now.
Nah, that's man. It. Them tall white dudes was 7 foot, bro. That's it. 6'11".
All was tall, bro, shit. Back then.
6'10" was like, you a big
motherfucker. Big. They wasn't.
Barkley was a short. I mean, he wasn't just
Pistol Pete wasn't short. John fucking wasn't short. Them guys wasn't short.
Man,
I mean, they wasn't short. But Oscar Robinson was looked at as small back then, and he was 6'5".
Dennis Rodman was maybe 6'7", 6'8", maybe.
Some people say
grabbing more rebounds than anybody. There is no way a guy 6'8" in the NBA today is going to be grabbing fucking rebounds, bro.
Barkley was 6'7",
Stop it.
6'8". Barkley was 6'7", 6'8", grabbing boards like he was 6'10".
Yeah, hey, Townsend. When they was wearing Converse and All Stars and shit.
What does that mean?
It means that I can't even walk a city block with them cheap ass shoes on, bro.
Now, but they paved the way for cats like you to say that now today.
Yeah, they paved the way, but they weren't better though. That's my point. Just like we say that the kids were bigger back then. Like that's a lie.
Robinson
the
is
kids are bigger nowadays.
Oscar Robinson is top 15, top 20 as far as the 50 greatest players, bro. You get what I'm saying? Jerry West is up there. He's on the logo. But you don't hear folks talking about Jerry West though. But them old cats was like Jerry West was fucking balling. You can't tell them old cats that 6'2"
mechanics.
It doesn't matter. That was for that time with no 3-point lines back then either. Then you bring in Bill Russell, a genetic freak like Bill Russell and Wilt Chamberlain. That's no different.
You go get a bunch of carpenters. You go get a bunch of carpenters.
And the league had carpenters
and mechanics and shit.
And they had carpenter mechanics in the league until Shaq came in, and he was a freak of nature and changed the whole. They had to change the game when Shaq came. So was there carpenters and shit playing centers when he played? No, he came in and shut the whole league down. A freak of nature. There's always a freak of nature that comes. There's going to be another freak of nature that's going to come in the league next year. Every few years, there's always a freak of nature that come in and set the fucking league by storm. It happens. It happens. Now, normally you just don't get two freaks of nature. This next cat coming in, Wembyana. He could potentially be the next freak of nature since LeBron. Okay. We can't, it changes up, but LeBron is the greatest for his era, and he is now the greatest statistically wise.
All right, I'm back, mother suckers.
Your argument ain't working today.
Hood had a question for
what? That Bron is not better than Jordan?
No. What does LeBron have to do? Because I thought this was over with. I was like, oh yeah, last night I was like, oh, this is a perfect stream to get it going. You know what I'm saying? For the morning, for the brotherhood, right?
Hood. He don't have to do nothing. Keep cake-walking to get these scoring titles, and
So no. See, we don't want that. That's not an answer that we want. We want to know, what do we need to do? Okay, so he's not the GOAT. He went to 10 straight championships. Don't quote me, but I think it was 10 straight championships. But maybe I'm wrong, right? So he did that. He got over 38K, which to me, he didn't even have to pass Kareem to be considered the GOAT, in my opinion, right? After he beat the Warriors and he got that championship in Cleveland, that combination.
Just retire. That's what he can do. Retire already, man, so we can stop seeing this cakewalk, you know what I'm saying, that they are crafting for your career. Just retire already, bro. And let these young bulls run in there and compete. This, brother ain't competing like that, man. He just coasting. Just coasting, man.
I mean,
they're helping him coast.
You said brothers ain't competing, bro. Are you serious? There's so many good players in the league right now. Stop it, man.
I said Bron is coasting. I said this brother is coasting. Bron is.
Yeah, he's kind of got a point.
Coasting for what? Coasting for niggas that keep hating on him?
Listen,
he's in the way of these young bulls out here that's really competing, that's really trying to show that they're the best of the best.
A competitive league, like
what I'm saying. What's his stats on defense?
You said it's not competitive.
It's not as competitive than when Jordan played. There was like 7 competitive teams when Jordan played. I could name all of them if you want to. There was like
name them so we can pick them apart. Each one of them. Name them.
You said Jordan played against a bunch of scrubs.
Yes.
What?
He did.
No.
Okay.
Jordan was. Jordan was beating teams that nobody else could beat because they were Utah scrubs. Utah was a scrub. The Sonics were scrubs.
Was the bad boy
Byron Russell was
Detroit was scrubs.
Second
the
option.
Lakers were scrubs.
Right.
Yeah, the Lakers were old and scrubs. They had fucking
scrubs.
James Worthy, bro.
The Knicks
These
was
niggas
scrubs.
was old as
We're
fuck,
not talking
bro.
about the early '90s Lakers. Lakers still had a good squad through the '90s.
No, they had it. They had James Worthy. James Worthy played.
We're not talking about the early '90s right during their peak. We're not talking about Byron Scott, James Worthy. We're talking about our teenage years '90s when they had Divock and them guys. And
they were garbage. They were garbage.
They were competitive though.
They were garbage,
competitive though. They made the playoffs.
Jordan walked right through them.
They made the playoffs more than these Lakers did.
Jordan walked right through.
Am I lying?
Bro.
No, he didn't. He didn't walk through them. He had to. It was competitive.
It was competitive.
Man, if you go look at that roster, bro,
they
had Magic Johnson.
Go to get in the paint.
You're talking about the early. You talking about the early '90s? I mean, the late '80s. We're talking about the early to mid to late '90s, bro. We're not talking about the late '80s. That when you're talking about when before Magic retired. We're not talking about
Magic retire.
Huh?
What year did Magic retire?
About 90, 91, 92. Around the same time.
He retired when he came out about the HIV.
Right, that was around the same time.
So Jordan didn't beat him in a championship. Is that what you're saying?
Huh?
Jordan didn't beat him in the championship.
When Jordan beat them, the Lakers, their Lakers team was already out the door. Like the Pistons was already, they had their run.
So what Laker team was better besides Kobe and Shaq after that?
What do you mean?
Right. So that's the team that Jordan beat. A weak ass, washed up ass Lakers.
They made the playoffs with Van Exel and Divock and them.
And you know that's what? When you know what's sad about this?
You didn't even have to win the majority of your games back then.
They was competitive more still than now is the argument. It's way more competitive.
No, it's not, man. You got dudes like Devin Booker. Devin Booker would have torched Michael Jordan. Devin Booker one-on-one would have fucking torched Michael Jordan, bro.
You forget how defensive Michael Jordan. You forget how many defensive players he won.
Your home team was
hand checking. Okay, hand checking.
And so, do you think LeBron would have got what he got if there was hand checking?
If LeBron was hand checking, niggas wouldn't even score on him at all.
I doubt it.
If LeBron was fucking hand checking, these little ass Stephen Currys and shit, they wouldn't even score at all.
When did LeBron win Defensive Player of the Year?
Shit, he don't have to win.
Never.
No, but no, you just said if they was hand checking, they couldn't score on them. When did LeBron win?
Because of his physicality. Because of his physicality.
Okay, then that could be said for a lot of physical. Steven
LeBron changed the way people play defense.
Only time he display physicality is on offense. When
LeBron's chasing niggas from behind, throwing their shit off the backboard.
Not every play.
In a championship.
He's never face to face. He's never face to face from behind.
That's true too,
motherfucker.
That's true too.
He said from behind. He's never face to face.
That's the highlight. That's the highlight.
Fuck out of here.
That's the highlight of block.
Listen. So
hold
on,
so you hate niggas.
Gary Payton did not Payton wasn't checking.
You hate
Mike.
niggas. You hate niggas, man. I gotta do this type of shit. Dr. Hood.
And you gonna play James. Listen, and you gonna make me go against my own guy because of the points you trying to make.
LeBron James, a shot in history.
Was not Rodman hand checking niggas.
Let me leave that right there for you hating niggas.
Locking down Shaq.
Let me leave that right there for you hating niggas. Okay? Hit the like button, y'all.
On,
we cooking, man. We cooking.
You shitted on your home team. The Supersonics, they were scrubs in Jordan era.
They never won shit. They're not no dynasty.
7 games.
Jordan never beat it. What dynasty? What dynasty did Jordan fucking beat? He didn't beat no team that won any championships. None. Supersonics didn't win no championships. Karl Malone's ass never won a championship. Charles
did they not go
Barkley,
7 games?
listen, calm down. Calm down.
Did they not go 7 games?
What championship team did Michael Jordan beat? Because people always want to be talking like Michael Jordan is the best thing since sliced bread. I strongly disagree, bro.
He was that dude, man. He was that
No,
dude.
he wasn't.
He was
He
that
had
dude.
shoes.
Yes, he was
Everybody's
that dude.
uncle loved him. He won those championships. That shit was inflated. They was cheating for the fucking Bulls, man.
So you mean to tell me you don't think these guys was not trying to beat Jordan, Barkley, Peyton? You don't think these guys wasn't trying to beat Jordan in the finals? Kevin Johnson.
They never won
think
shit.
these guys
So
wasn't
how
trying to
good
beat
are they? How good are they? How good are they?
You don't think these guys was trying to keep from Jordan from
LeBron beat LeBron. Let's now. All right. So since we couldn't, it's just a bunch of bullshit when we're talking about Jordan's resume. So let's move over to LeBron's resume and show who he beat. Right?
Hood acting like he been a LeBron fan all his life.
I've been a LeBron fan since LeBron came in the league, bro.
Yeah, the thing
when I first saw him play, I was like, wait a minute, this is different, you know. Okay, so let's look at the people that LeBron beat, right? Carmelo Anthony, that's one of them. He's number 9 up here. Okay. Shaquille O'Neal. Well, let's keep it to the championships. The dude that he beat in the championship. Okay, Tim Duncan, number 16. Okay, I like to say that he torched Paul Pierce too, but he was in the same conference. And Kevin Garnett is up here high, but we won't do that. We'll do okay, Russell Westbrook, James Harden, and where's your boy Kevin Durant, 14. So those are 3 guys. And those were championships. 4 guys with Tim Duncan that are in the top 30 for scoring. Okay? Okay? So Jordan got Barkley right here. He beat Reggie Miller. No, they're both on the East. Nope. You're not getting that one. I'm not giving you that one. And there's nobody else. Hakeem. Jordan beat Hakeem Olajuwon in the championship. Did he? No, he didn't. He didn't. Right?
He retired. He was out the league. When they won their back-to-back chips, Jordan wasn't in the league.
Exactly, but he still didn't beat them. He still didn't. So do we give it to him? Are we just giving people shit? Or did he earn it? He didn't beat them.
What they doing for Brian?
He didn't beat them.
Giving them shit.
Okay, let's go down the list. Okay, and there's nobody. Okay, that's Jordan right here. Barkley, I'll give him that. Okay. Clyde Drexler, Jordan beat him in a championship. Gary Payton, he beat him. Championship. Okay, we got Stephen Curry. We could argue he's going to be top 10 when he's done. Okay, DeMar DeRozan, Stephen Curry, they neck and neck. Chris Paul, you know, but Stephen Curry.
Seattle had a good squad. Sam Perk. Y'all had Sam Perk, Gary Payton.
Sam Perkins was garbage as shit. That nigga was high as fuck, bro. You got to understand, I'm from here. That nigga was high as fuck for the game. Sean Kemp, too. Gary Payton, all them, man, them niggas used to be high out there, bro. Stop it. Stop it. You know,
Sam Perk used to get,
you know, John Stockton and shit. You know, Jordan just didn't beat nobody, man. He didn't. He didn't beat nobody that won no championships.
He kept them niggas from winning. He kept them niggas from winning the chip in his
era.
Kept
them niggas from winning.
Has Bron kept anybody from winning the chip in his era? No. Golden State got 4.
Yeah.
Who else?
LeBron James.
We got 1. The Bucks got 1.
Yeah, the Bucks got
one.
It's a different
league. The
Raptors
got 1 in his era, on his time.
In my opinion, it's a different league. Like we got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
This nigga been to the But this brother been to the finals 10 times.
Well, we got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He only made 1 3 in his whole illustrious career, right? So that'll let you know that it's a different league. It's a different league that we play in, right? You know, they're not shooting as many threes. They're not like Stephen Curry and those guys. Like the 3-point, we don't even want to go look at the 3 points for Stephen Curry. Where's he at? Where's your boy Curry? Okay.
Boston got a chip on time in Bron's era. Come on, man. Bron wasn't keeping nobody of his caliber as a player as he is. He wasn't.
Yeah, no, Boston. See, the thing about it is this: Boston was a champ. They were champions, though. So when LeBron beat them, LeBron beat champions, right? With the big three, they had a big three. LeBron beat them, right? So
yeah, he had to come
Detroit
back to beat them.
He beat Detroit to get to the championship at 22 years old. Those were champions that he beat. Okay,
but the Bulls were champions.
Kevin Durant, he beat Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is a 4-time champ right now, or 4-time. Like Kevin Durant got like 3 championships. Okay,
he got
Stephen Curry, he beat those guys.
They got chips on LeBron's watch. He ain't never
no. Everybody got chips. They got chips. You know, and Jordan beat niggas that didn't have chips. So stop it.
He didn't have to.
That's all I'm saying.
He was the champ.
Like if I beat a bunch of bums,
you had to
say,
"Hey
Jordan. Man, who did you beat?" And I just say, "Well,
wait. Jordan didn't beat the Pistons. Wasn't they the champs? Jordan dethroned the Pistons because they was the champs. Bad boys. So how did he not beat a championship team? He beat the Pistons.
Yeah, they was on their way out though. I don't even know if Isaiah played too much after that. Did he? They were on their way out. Yeah, they fizzled out.
Man.
They fizzled out.
Hood.
Did they?
Oh,
did
boy.
they?
You
did they fizzle out?
Fox, boy.
Nah, man.
No, they wasn't fizzling out.
So when did Isaiah Thomas?
The right pieces. The Bulls finally got the right piece that they needed to finally beat the Pistons.
Which was who?
Getting their ass whooped.
Which was who?
You got Pip. You got who else was on that team when they finally got past the Pistons?
Ron Harper.
I can't think off the top of my head. Ron Harper. I think
Bill
he came in the mid '90s. I don't think Harper was in the '80s with the Bulls in the '80s. I don't think he was with them in the '80s. But when they finally got the chance to knock off the Pistons because they was the bad boys, he did beat the championship team. And from that point on, ain't nobody seen a chip as long as Jordan was there until he retired. And then Houston came in and won they 2. Then Jordan came back and did another 3-peat. Wasn't nobody winning no chips, and you had to get past Jordan. Wasn't nobody doing that, bro. Bron era, everybody getting a chip.
Karl Malone didn't have no chip, Bucks, man. Stop it.
Toronto. Who else? Spurs. Old ass Spurs. Chips during Bron's era. Stop it, man. This guy wasn't keeping nobody from getting no chips. So what he do? He started forming super teams and shit. And still losing. LeBron kept on some all-stars on this. After them 7 years in Cleveland, when he just couldn't get over the hump with this squad, with the Mo Williams and shit, niggas like that, Radcliffe, or whatever the nigga's name was, that he had on Cleveland his first 7 years, he couldn't get over the hump and wanted to join forces with Wade.
No, that was a steep task. Listen, Cleveland was, if LeBron would have never came back,
they still got their. Oh yeah, Dallas 1-1. Dirk got his chip on LeBron's timeline. when
It
the
doesn't
Miami
matter.
Heat was supposed to be the super team. They got their ass knocked off from Boston and Dallas. Man.
Listen, bro, all y'all wrong. I think I already won the argument about 45 minutes ago.
Yeah, right.
I already won the argument
You
about
got-
45
You got cricket.
45
You got
minutes ago,
cricket.
bro.
Jordan
what I'm
knocked off.
saying?
He finally got past the Pistons, and from that point on, he was holding. He was, you know what I'm saying? He was holding it down up until he retired. Then Houston came in, got they two, but goddamn it, he made sure Barkley didn't get one. Peyton didn't get one until he got on the team with the Heat. He couldn't get one when he was with the Seattle Supersonics. Him and Kemp, he kept destroying them niggas. Man,
Nah, he beat him that 1 year. Stop it. He didn't keep destroying them
okay
niggas.
with that, but that,
Them niggas
what I'm
destroyed
saying, as far as
theirself.
they went.
They destroyed their self, bro. They had the number 1 team in the league. They had the best record 2 out of 3 of those 3 years, other than the
I'm
Bulls
not gonna
season.
say that. I'm not gonna say them brothers didn't give a good effort though. They, you know what I'm saying? They went. I think it was what was it, a 7-game series back then?
No,
They
it went
7
6.
with them.
It went 6.
6. Okay.
Yeah, it was 6. Jordan never went 7.
They gave a.
I'll give them that.
They gave it a hell of an effort. Utah, Seattle, even the Knicks when they was trying to get out the East Conference Final, they had to go 7 with the Knicks, getting beat up and shit before they go to the finals.
Yeah, nah, that's them niggas couldn't dribble, them niggas couldn't shoot, bro. Period. Like we could talk all day, bro. Them niggas couldn't dribble, bro. You can even look at Jordan now. Them little crusty moves. I'm like a soccer dad. I got a ball in my car. I could do those corny ass moves, bro. You feel me?
What, the one that Bron do?
That Jordan does. That little move that Jordan does.
You know what? Another thing too, that you don't see no good stats on Bron as far as defense. He don't never guard the top player. You don't never see him on KD when he's matched up with the team he's on. He ain't guarding Giannis. He ain't guarding.
He's not a gopher. He's not a gopher. He does the assignment that they need him to do to win.
The weakest player on the team. He never guards Kawhi.
Stop
but
it.
yet these niggas be on
He's
his
guarded.
ass
He's
when
guarded
got the ball.
Kawhi plenty of times. He's locked niggas down plenty of times. Stop it. Stop it, man. He probably got the highest plus to minus when he's in the game versus when he's not. You know, when he's not in the game, his team is.
A pick. He calls for a pick when
he never had Phil Jackson. All right, let's argue. Let's talk about the coaches now. Since niggas want to talk this dumb shit, right? No, let's talk about the coaches now. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about the coaches, because if you talk about the Mavs, how they blew the lead with the Mavs and crumbled against the Mavs, that's coaching, bruh. Those, and you can argue all you want, but those are mistakes that Phil Jackson doesn't make. If LeBron and those guys are in that commanding league, you know, they're switching things up to where they're not having that meltdown. They're managing his minutes. You remember how Kobe used to do? Every fourth quarter, Kobe would sit out about 4 or 5 minutes. That way, he could just come in the game and be in kill mode. LeBron never got that because he got shitty ass coaches that don't know how to manage his time wisely. Man. Nah, fuck all that. You know,
come on,
because
man.
It's true and nobody wants to get down to it.
He don't never step up.
How many rookie ass coaches did LeBron have? Rookie coaches.
How many coaches he didn't rent through? How many coaches he didn't got fired? Mike Brown.
Those are bums. Those are fucking bums. Eric Spoelstra. Who the fuck is Eric Spoelstra, bro?
D Wade won a chip with him before Brown got there.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. See,
he did win a chip.
No, he didn't.
He did win a chip. He did.
Not with Eric Spoelstra. Not with Spoelstra. Spoelstra's first year was when LeBron got there. Stop it.
Well, he wanted chip before LeBron got to the Heat, though.
Stop it.
It was him
Stop
and Shaq.
it.
It was him, Shaq, and Peyton. They
Stop it.
Before Bron got there.
And then this nigga right here trying to get up in here. See.
The first round, this nigga was
7-8.
draft.
Hey, 7-8. Don't even do it. Don't even do it.
What up, bro?
Don't even do it, man. See these Milwaukee Buck niggas, man. Hey,
I'm a Milwaukee Bucks fan. You know that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a Bucks fan too. What's up, 7-8?
What's happening with the fam? Salute to y'all, man.
We just cooking, man. We just cooking, man.
I want to say this though, bro.
I know. Bring it. Come on. I got more. I just rolled up. Go ahead, man.
Look, man. I grew up in the Jordan era, right? And Jordan was that nigga. He was my favorite player. I still wear all his shoes. He was just the epitome of a cold ass basketball player, best to do it, right? But I'm gonna say this, real talk. We can't sleep on this nigga LeBron though, bro. Because even though he do sucker shit that I don't like he don't have, because I'm comparing him to Jordan. And like he don't have the mentality that Jordan got, the killer instinct, y'all finna take this game over, fuck it, can't nobody guard me. LeBron don't have that mentality, right, that Jordan got, which separates him from Jordan. But I've never seen a dude play this fucking long, this good. I never seen a nigga play this long, this fucking good, consistently, bro. You know what I'm saying? Consistently good. You know what I'm saying? Like we got to give him some type of shine behind this shit. I'm not saying he better than Jordan, but
I can't do it.
It's a legitimate argument, though.
I can't do it. I can't, man. His career, the first 7 years in Cleveland, you know, when he was a youngin' and came in the league, he tried. He was destroying shit. Then when he went to Miami, that's when it just looked fugazi. You want to get super teams, you want to get Wade, you want to get Bosh.
Look at Boston. Boston had a super team.
Beat Boston.
Boston had a super team, bro. What are you talking about?
But
they wasn't getting. Man, they was trying to give. They tried to give LeBron Verajao. LeBron took Verajao to the championship.
They wasn't Ray, Paul, and KG.
Elgauskas
teams respectively before they teamed up. They were on the decline, bro. They wasn't getting no younger.
Well, I say this though, Boston.
They won a championship over the Lakers.
Paul Pierce.
Boston should have won more championships. That team, all of them, Boston's big three, Ray Allen, Kevin Garnett, and Paul Pierce, are all over 24,000 career points. These are some of the greatest scorers of all time on one team. They should have won more championships. And they had Rondo, even though Rondo was acting like a cool ass nigga. But like they had Rondo. They should have won more. You know what I'm saying? To me.
They had Rondo come in running the point as a young, you know what I'm saying, school him to get him right, to run the point. Yeah, I believe they should have run more chips too.
At least one more.
Listen, for LeBron to go to a fucking lottery ass, weak ass 20 win or less team and immediately just go to the fucking championship just like that. Boom. I don't think he gets enough credit for that.
Well, I say this too. I think I heard you talking about this. This is what made me click the link. This is some shit you got to give LeBron credit for. LeBron James, and I said this before, this dude took weak-ass coaches to the finals every year.
Right.
These coaches was trash. These wasn't nothing, bro.
Trash coaches.
And this motherfucker took them to the finals. Now, he might have gotten fired afterwards, but he took their asses to the finals. These dudes wasn't shit, bro.
They wasn't shit.
Nobody-ass dudes. He took them motherfuckers to the finals. So that's why I respect him. Like, man, this motherfucker can really play. Even though he irritate me at the end of games when I feel like he should be taking over. See, certain key moments of a game where I feel like LeBron should say, "Is this? I got this shit. I'm the best player on the floor. I got this." he don't do it. That irritate me, that frustrate me. Because I ain't got to worry about that with Jordan and Kobe, because I know they're going to at least try. LeBron, he tend to run from those moments, but the rest of the game, this nigga is like a monster, bro. And to me, that's the only thing that really separate him from Jordan. That's why I still got Jordan as number one. LeBron is a close number two, though, bro. That nigga's a beast, bro. He's a beast.
I still believe.
So you still got Jordan at number one?
I still got Jordan at one.
Oh!
I still got Jordan at one.
Oh, man. See, hey, I appreciate but I've been dicing niggas up with this. I've been dicing niggas up. Jordan never beat nobody, bro.
Oh,
the Seattle Supersonics was not a dynasty. Okay, the Lakers was not a dynasty at that time. Okay, Karl Malone was not. They weren't a dynasty. The teams that he beat,
I just said he
they
beat
weren't
Detroit.
shit. Huh?
They was the bad boy Pistons. He beat Detroit.
If you tell me that if you tell me that Isaiah Thomas played 3 more years after that loss in the playoffs, I'll give you that. But I think that he was on his last leg.
I thought a dynasty was a team that won 4 championships in a row.
And we'll cut it in half. Just say 2.
Okay.
Just say like
Fair
2
enough.
championships
But
total.
you said he never beat a championship team, just in general. And I said, well, he beat the Pistons. That was a championship team. But now
that's
you
only
saying
one.
Now you want to flip it to a dynasty. He haven't never beat because he was the motherfucking dynasty.
Okay,
Nobody
so
could beat him.
besides the old ass decrepit Pistons, who did Jordan beat?
Man, come on, bro.
He was the dude to beat.
That Phoenix team was the shit.
Them
bro.
niggas never went. Them niggas never won shit.
Man, they didn't win shit because
Charles Barkley never did shit.
That's the difference right there. You see what you're saying right now? Jordan
was
stopped
the
niggas
dude.
from building dynasties in his
No, he
Thank you.
didn't stop.
Thank
Listen,
you.
listen.
Thank you.
No,
The Golden State
listen,
Warriors-
listen,
the Golden State
listen.
Warriors was
Listen.
built in LeBron dynasty.
He did.
LeBron
No,
era.
listen. Jordan didn't stop Charles Barkley, Dan Marley, and fucking Kevin. What was his name? KJ.
Yeah.
Kevin Johnson.
Kevin Johnson.
He didn't stop them niggas from only going to 1 championship in fucking 10 years. That wasn't Jordan's fault. Them niggas is on the West.
He stopped them niggas from winning the title. The only
Who kept Malone?
The only nigga that fucking LeBron stopped from winning a ring is DeMar DeRozan weak ass. That's it.
Who?
Yeah, exactly. Who is that nigga?
DeFrozen.
That's the only nigga LeBron stopped from winning the title in his era is DeMar DeRozan.
He was knocking Derrick Rose up out of there.
Man,
Derrick
man.
Derrick Rose had a good team. They was winning, 65 games. Right? Come on now. And they weren't championship contenders, but Duncan was, right? Kevin Durant was, James Harden, all those guys, all those all-stars, those guys are top 30. Those guys I just named gonna end up in the top 15 all-time scoring. Okay.
How many teams won chips on LeBron's watch though during his era? Golden State, Milwaukee, Toronto. Dallas,
plenty of teams
San
won
Antonio.
championships under Jordan's watch.
No, they didn't.
So how many?
Yeah, they did.
I said how many?
Jordan era was the 90s.
Every team that went to the championship and Jordan them niggas got bounced out the first round. Somebody went to the championship and they won that shit. So niggas was winning. It was just 6 years. No, it was just 6 years that Jordan won the championship that he stopped people from winning the championship.
Bro,
Only team that won a championship during Jordan era is when he retired, and that was fucking Houston.
What are you talking about, man?
Houston's the only one.
Bro, When Jordan first came in the league, nigga won the championship that year. He didn't get to the championship till about 7 years, bro.
Jordan count when he just came in the league.
Jordan wasn't running shit in the 80s. That was all Magic and Bird.
So you mean to tell me that Jordan only runs 6 years and that's it?
The 90s, yeah, that's when he went to the finals. He didn't look back and he started smoking motherfuckers. LeBron went to the finals. The nigga that lost like how many finals he lost? Like 10 or some shit? 5, 6, 7?
He lost 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10.
The first one, you could just take that off. He was 22 years old. His point guard's name was Boobie Johnson and motherfucking the smoked out ass Delonte West. Dude, stop it.
You can't count Jordan.
Their coach was Paul Silas. Their coach was Paul Silas, dude.
Bro.
Anderson Varejao was a starter. Stop it.
Bro.
LeBron shouldn't even been there.
Them niggas was better than who Jordan was playing with niggas like PJ Armstrong and Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr couldn't do nothing but hit an open three. He had to be wide open to hit a motherfucking three.
John Paxson.
That's because it was weak ass niggas. It was weak ass niggas.
Jordan was playing with niggas like Bill Winnington, bro.
But there was weaker niggas than that on the other team. Hey, but was there weaker niggas than that on the other team? Or not?
No.
So Bill Whittington was the weakest nigga in the NBA back then? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, Bill Whittington.
Get the fuck out of here.
Was the weakest niggas in the NBA, bro.
Get the fuck out of here.
They was weak as a motherfucker, bro.
Nah, hell
I think
nah.
they even had I think the Bulls had Oak Tree on their team at one point in time.
Nigga, Luke Longley was a contributing factor to Jordan's success. Yeah, he was.
Yeah, right.
He was.
Luke Longley, bro. Come on, man. Okay, well,
so he didn't get minutes. Is that what you're saying?
J.R.
He
Smith
didn't even get no minutes.
LeBron.
You said what?
Who really won that chip? The first chip in Cleveland? Kyrie. Because he was the motherfucking closer.
Fuck no. They wouldn't even been there. If it wasn't for LeBron, them niggas would have still been getting a lottery pick. So before LeBron get there, them niggas win 14 games. Man, see, stop that. See, we got to stop this shit right now.
For 7 years and he couldn't win.
Stop that.
Then he go back. You got young
nigga, these niggas win 14 games before LeBron get there, and this nigga gonna try to tell me that they won because of fucking LeBron. I mean, because of fucking Kyrie. They would have had more championships if Kyrie's bitch ass wouldn't have got hurt. If Kyrie's bitch ass wouldn't have got hurt, man, see, that's what I'm talking about.
Dang. He hit that shot. It wasn't LeBron.
You see? And remember the year when Kevin Love got hurt. If Kevin Love wouldn't have got hurt, that's another championship right there. Kyrie's whole ass.
He brought all those used players over there.
You guys don't remember nothing, man. You guys don't remember nothing.
Darren Williams. He brought all them used players over there and still couldn't get it done. This nigga had an all-star on every team he's been on. Miami, Cleveland, Lakers. He kept all-stars on this team, man. This nigga ain't never, and then not only, why are we even comparing him to Jordan? This nigga not even on Kobe level.
Okay, so we going through Jordan's stizzats.
And don't get me wrong, I ain't trying to I don't believe in shitting on the brother or whatever. But I'm talking about just strictly basketball on the court though. Man, come on.
Okay, so 03. How old was Jordan in 03, 02, 03? He was about LeBron's age.
Yeah,
he was only getting fucking 20 points a game, bro.
Yeah.
LeBron, he was only getting 20 points a game.
LeBron is a better player at an advanced age than Jordan was. At 38, because Jordan had took years off.
I think LeBron was better at 22.
I doubt it.
Jordan was getting swept in the first round, 7-8. What are we talking about?
So was Bron. Bron was getting swept
but this what you saying?
No, LeBron went to the championship at 22, man. Stop this.
No, I don't remember that.
He went to the championship against the Spurs, and they got swept. LeBron was 22 years old.
I don't remember that shit, bro.
Man, that was like his 4th year in the league, bro.
I think that nigga LeBron was 31 when he went to the finals, some shit like that. That
No.
nigga old and crusty, man. I ain't giving that nigga no credit for that young nigga shit. I don't believe that.
I think he went to. I think he went to the finals when he was young, but he got swept. He did get swept. It probably was I think it was the Spurs, because when Tim Duncan told him, he's like, he a good player, but you just ain't gonna win it. You ain't gonna win it this time. That's when he wanted to form that super team shit. Wanted to go to Miami.
Yeah, basketball in Cleveland, Ohio, led by 22-year-old forward LeBron James, finished with a 50-32 record. Okay, they went to the fucking finals. Stop it.
Joe Townsend.
He was 22 years old.
Joe Townsend said Jordan already admitted he ain't gonna win shit without Scotty. Scotty was that nigga. I'm not knocking. I'm not one of these dudes that knock Scotty.
When Jordan was 22, he was getting knocked out the sky because he was too little. Get the fuck out of here.
Exactly. That's what I mean. It was a more physical game back then.
Nah, it wasn't no more physical. The niggas out there throwing haymakers out there right now, man. Stop that.
Let me say this, though. When Jordan played in the 80s, we're just talking about the 80s, not the 90s. Because the 90s, Jordan ruled. But in the 80s, Jordan came into an Eastern Conference that had Dr. J, motherfucking Charles Barkley had just got drafted, Moses Malone on Philly. Then you had the Celtics with Larry Bird, them, with all them motherfucking Hall of Famers. Then you had the goddamn the Pistons, right? Michael Jordan had to go through a gauntlet. When LeBron came into the East, man, the East sucked ass, bro. The East sucked ass.
They had Boston. Stop it.
No,
Stop.
Boston came on later. Boston came on in like 2000.
They had Roy Hibbert and Paul George.
Bro, Boston came on later, bro.
You talking about
Boston
Indiana?
came on later.
Roy Hibbert and Paul George.
Yeah,
LeBron
Indiana was winning games back then. LeBron had to get through them to get out of the East. They had Derrick Rose in the Bulls. You know, they had to get past these teams,
when was
man.
that? 2011? LeBron
That's
came
when
in
he was on the
2003.
Heat. He was playing with the Heat when he was playing against them teams.
LeBron only went to the champion. He was getting. Remember that was when Boston was still on top. Well, hold up. No. I think Boston won in 08 or something. Boston won in 08.
Yeah, they won. Boston won it in 08.
Oh, no. The Pistons. It was the Pistons. The Pistons was killing. Yeah.
Bro,
Ben Wallace, Rip Hamilton.
This is what I'm saying. LeBron came in 2003. You jumping past like 5-6 years. Same like Jordan. When Jordan first came in the league, he was getting dusted off just like LeBron.
No. LeBron went to the championship his 4th year. He was 22 years old. I just told you.
And what he do? What he doing there?
They got swept.
Against who?
Against the Tim Duncan. A goddamn gauntlet of fucking trophies. They got a gauntlet of fucking trophies over there.
Okay, yeah. Tim Duncan.
So they're not like no scrub ass team that beat them.
Absolutely not. Now check this out though. Now check this out. What happened when LeBron went? He left Cleveland. He abandoned his squad. Unlike Giannis, the GOAT.
And then went to the championship right away.
Look, check it out. He went to Miami.
Not a playoff team. They weren't a playoff team.
No, he built the squad. He had Dwayne Wade and
they were not a playoff team, though.
Come on, bro.
Miami won the chip before
he didn't do what KD did and joined a team that won 74 games.
No, he didn't do.
He joined a team that was like a 20-30 win team.
Bro, they built a squad. They had 3 Hall of Famers on that team.
Man, stop it, man. Chris Bosh.
You got Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade, and they was trying to get Melo. But Melo, he chose his money. So now, they got them 3 niggas. They go out there and they go
4 years straight.
They making fun of Dirk Nowitzki because Dirk Nowitzki got sick. He got the flu. They making fun of him in the finals. They cracking jokes. Him and D Wade. Oh, he faking all this shit. They let this motherfucker Dirk Nowitzki put the shit on him, and LeBron James, he choked, bro. You can't deny he choked in that finals because even D Wade had to tell LeBron like, look, bro, in order for us to win, you got to be more aggressive.
Well, that's after D Wade. See, there was a power struggle on that team. There was a power struggle because LeBron going there, they didn't really know whose team it was. Just like if Giannis didn't know that it was his team, he was giving it to Middleton and all this shit.
When he gave him over, when he came over there,
put Giannis in that situation. That was a transition. It wasn't right away. It was not right away.
Already won a chip.
Well, anyway, that was the first year in the first chip, right? That was the first year they were together. And I can argue, listen. I can argue that they shouldn't even made it to the championship that year because it was their first year and they needed to gel, right? Michael Jordan can't just go to a team and just, okay, we're just going to win. Man, stop it, man. It's not that easy.
No, I'm not saying that.
Boston.
Kevin Durant, to me, Kevin Durant's better than Michael Jordan.
Oh, hell no.
Offensive
Kevin
play.
Durant?
Yeah.
Okay, bro. You got
if Kevin Durant played back then, he would average 40 points a game.
Bro, that's ridiculous. That's like saying if I knew what I knew when I was in 6th grade, I fuck all the bitches.
Kevin Durant is what is he like 6'9", 6'10"? He's pulling up from 30. He's pulling up from 30.
Bro, you gotta come on my channel and talk this shit about Kevin Durant. That's
the
argument right there. Ooh, I'm gonna cook you.
You know it. If you send me the link, you know it.
Oh, we gotta get.
Nah.
Because these arguments they begin to get ridiculous. It's like what are we doing? Like this guy got 38K. That's about 6,000 more than fucking Michael Jordan.
But he don't got Jordan. No.
He don't got no off the court issues going on. You've never heard this guy cheating on his wife. You never heard of this guy in a DUI.
About basketball.
No PEDs. No. Everything.
Stuff. No personal stuff.
LeBron,
basketball only.
Go ahead, brother.
You know.
I was just saying. No, this basketball on the floor.
No, that's fair. Court. But I had to throw that in. Like, no, bro, you guys are tripping, bro.
Look, bro, I fuck with LeBron. LeBron, that nigga. He that dude. To be honest with you, I think LeBron James is a better representation of a black man than Michael Jordan is. Me personally, that's off the court.
I give you that.
No,
definitely.
I
agree with you on that.
I fuck with LeBron.
I agree with you on that.
And his offspring is better than Jordan's too.
Yeah, that's right. But you know what I'm saying? That's facts when it comes to basketball.
Man.
That's facts when it comes to basketball. But what I'm saying is, if I got in all honesty, this is how we get to the bottom, the nitty gritty, to find out if you really believe what you're saying. If you got one game to win, it's game 7. You got one game to fucking win. You can assemble your team however you want it, but it come down that last player come down to Jordan or LeBron. Who you picking? Game 7.
I'm picking LeBron because if it's a 3-pointer, Jordan's gonna miss that shit.
Okay,
if it's a 3-pointer, Jordan's gonna miss that shit. And that little between the legs, and jump up and shoot. That shit, man. They got 4th graders doing that shit now, bro.
Man, come on, bro.
They got 4th graders shooting.
Bro, these niggas in the NBA today. These niggas in the NBA today can't even shoot a mid range. They ain't got no mid range. All they do is shoot threes and dunk. They shoot threes and dunk. 3 and D. We never heard the term. When we was growing up, we never heard the term 3 and D. That's some new shit. Or play defense and shoot 3-pointers. Fuck out of here with that bullshit. Niggas in my day had to learn how to play basketball.
These days, these niggas know how to shoot, man.
Man, all they do is shoot.
Back in the day, them niggas, man, the rim, they would have had to change the rim at halftime. How many bricks these niggas are shooting, bro?
You watch the games today, all these niggas do is run down court and yak up threes, brick. That's why everybody averages so many rebounds. just you snatching up rebounds from weak ass bricks. Niggas shooting up threes. If a nigga get hot and hit like 5, 6 threes in a row, oh wow. But what happened when you miss 5, 6, 3 of them? Now that's how the Bucks won the championship. We won the championship
because they shot themselves out the gym.
Bro, we won the championship from letting everybody yak up threes. They missing. We playing old school basketball, going to the paint like Giannis, dunking on niggas, layups on niggas. Everybody forgot how to play that style. That's how we won the chip. Let them.
So what would Giannis do in the Jordan era?
He would molest them niggas.
Even though it's physical?
Because Giannis is a physical player. LeBron would too. LeBron would molest them niggas.
Well, Dark Kid disagreed.
I don't think Brown would get off back in the 80s. I don't think he'll get off in the old era. Like I tell you, and I believe what Rodman said, it'll be easy to guard him, lock him down easily. Brown wouldn't get off. Not like he is in this era. He wouldn't get off. Don't see it.
It's easier for him. I'm gonna tell you this: if LeBron, I would say this though, if LeBron played in that era, under those rules, that style, LeBron would be averaging somewhere around 22, 25 points a game, maybe.
Stop it.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because the coaches would not allow niggas to come down court and just yak up threes. Bro, Reggie Miller didn't have the green light to just yak up threes like that. He had to be open. You couldn't just come down court and pull up a three from half court.
Reggie Miller couldn't shoot as good as Curry or Clay.
Bro, Reggie Miller didn't have the opportunity.
Or Dale Ellis. He couldn't shoot better than Dale Ellis either.
If Ray Allen had the green light that these niggas got today to shoot threes at will, look, most of your shots can be threes. When you ain't gonna get pulled out the game, Ray Allen will still be the league leader in 3 points all time. Ray Allen came in an era where it was just transitioning. So Ray Allen was shooting like 3 or 4 3-pointers a game. Steph Curry shooting 10. Of course he gonna bypass a nigga. You got that many opportunities.
Yeah. Ray Allen was jacking threes though, bro.
No, that
Ray
was,
Allen. He shoot way more than 4.
No, that was in his final couple years, bro. His final couple years when the league was transitioning into more 3-point shooting. Ray wasn't shooting. No, he wasn't coming out there, bro. LeBron James shooting.
Well, yeah. Because Ray Allen, he was definitely athletic, so he'll go straight down the
Ray used to dunk on niggas. He had a good mid range.
Yeah. Now Ray Allen was dope. He was definitely a good player, man. You know.
Now I will say about DeRozan. DeRozan does have a good mid range.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna give it y'all in a minute. Man, I gotta go. Best move.
All right, boss.
Hey, I'm gonna hit you up, bro. Come on my channel.
All right. Yes, sir.
DeRozan is a good mid range shooter, but I don't think Brown would get off in the 80s and 90s era. I don't think he would get off like that. Not against the Knicks, Ewing, Oakley, Houston.
Man, he would have torched them niggas. LeBron would have torched them niggas.
Beat the hell out of LeBron.
They would have been fouled out because LeBron just gonna go straight to the hole. Them niggas would be fouled out the game.
Right?
They're gonna be in foul trouble because LeBron's getting up through the lane and he's gonna shit on them niggas. He was jumping way higher. See
Mason,
what we're doing.
Mason, man, they would have beat.
And this is the crazy shit, bro, like because they're comparing the LeBron, like who's better, Jordan or LeBron? They're comparing the 38-year-old LeBron with Michael Jordan. That's what people are doing. Let's compare the last year Cleveland, the first 4 years of Miami, and back to Cleveland. You see what I'm saying? Let's compare that LeBron to Jordan. You know, and we got a way better LeBron. It's sorry to say. We just got a way better, more dominant LeBron, a better passer, more rebounds. Yeah, if you say that Jordan had more assists and more rebounds than LeBron, then I would be like, okay, you got a point there. But now this
give
guy's got
LeBron
more
that. He
points.
Assists. I give him that. Assist. He can pass his ass off. Locking nobody
Exactly.
but I ain't seen him lock
Pimpin's
nobody
top
down.
50
though.
all time, and Jackson is one of the best coaches ever, if not the best coach ever. You know, you guys got to remember that this is a coach with 11 championships. He's got 5 with Kobe Bryant.
Pat Riley wasn't a good coach.
Pat Riley was never LeBron's coach, bro.
I know. I'm talking about just if you saying the best coach ever, Pat Riley was that dude too. He was right up there.
Yeah, but Phil might be even past Pat Riley.
He wasn't going to let LeBron do no fuck shit when he was over there GMing over there at Miami. He wasn't finna just give him everything he wanted.
Who LeBron had? Tyronn Lue. That was probably LeBron's best coach he ever had. Tyronn Lue.
He asked for him. Shit.
You know.
They gave him everything he asked for. He asked for Tyronn
Phil
Lue.
Jackson got 5 championships with Kobe Bryant. 6 championships with Michael Jordan.
Okay.
You know. Mike Brown and these dudes, they can't compare to that. Paul Silas. A lot of times Paul Silas was LeBron's coach.
I think Brown was some of those teams or whatever. LeBron was just uncoachable. This nigga
he wasn't uncoachable, man. He didn't have no good coach.
Some of them. He was uncoachable, man. He didn't want to listen to no motherfucking body. When you trying to play some structured basketball, so what did he do?
Stop it, structured basketball. Stop it.
I mean, as far as running the play and things of that nature, he wasn't listening to that shit, man. He wasn't trying to. This nigga be off to the side, away from the huddle when they trying to put together a play.
Man, he got a bullshit ass coach that doesn't know shit, man. When you got a bullshit ass coach that doesn't know shit, it's hard to just sit there and listen.
Eric Spoelstra must have knew something.
Eric Spoelstra didn't know shit. Them niggas would have won the championship without a coach. Them niggas would have got 4 championships without a goddamn coach. They didn't need Spoelstra's
without
ass.
LeBron, they did it already. The Heat already won a chip without Bron getting there.
Not with Eric Spoelstra.
That I
you see what I'm saying?
Eric
Spoelstra don't got no championship, only with LeBron.
Yeah.
So you niggas, man. You niggas,
but
bro.
That ain't the deciding factor.
You niggas, bro.
The player.
You niggas gonna get this work. And then I saw somebody on Facebook talking about and the loss. They were talking about and the loss. This ain't even about the loss. It's about the historical moment. Okay. Ray Midnight.
Historical, all right.
Let me see. Yeah, you guys got baked. I'm like 15-0.
Historical dog and pony show.
Nah,
they were just
LeBron.
Down.
Like you got his sons down there at the bottom. You know, this a crazy picture.
It was all a celebration. It was a big celebration.
And you knew he was gonna do it. And the fact that what killed me is how quick. Like if it wasn't about winning, if it wasn't about winning games, LeBron James would have 50 a game. If it wasn't about winning the game, just give me the fucking ball and let me go to the hole like a wrecking ball. That's why you can never count this man out, because he'll hit you for 36 points and fucking 3 quarters.
Yeah, the league gonna see to it that he does. Kareem didn't even. I don't think that man wanted to be there for that bullshit. But he had to.
Kareem need to get his old ass to the crib, man. He didn't need to be traveling. I know he don't live in Milwaukee. I know they got snow up there. Hey, he need to take his old ass home. Nah. And when I saw his kids, when I saw LeBron's kids, I said, nah, he's not trying to drag them out all, every game. Because I don't think they was
big fucking spectacle.
Man, 36, that's doable. 36 is doable, It was a perfect timing. He could have missed that shot. It wouldn't have been if he would have missed that shot, I don't think it would have been as iconic. But the fact that he knocked that shot down and it was a perfect shot. And it was mid-range shot. Just what people say, they can't shoot mid-range. Yeah, right.
Nobody
LeBron will gun you down from that mid-range.
They letting this nigga shoot because they know tonight was last night was a special night. They letting this man shoot. Ain't nobody trying to guard him. Nobody's trying to beat him up. Like fuck that. I ain't finna
those other dudes. You must have didn't see the game, bro. You must have didn't see the game. Man, them dudes was playing hard. Nah, man, them dudes was playing hard. They was trying to put their show on.
They was not playing hard.
Stop it.
You see the shot that you got up there. Does that look like he was defending that?
Exactly.
Hey, look at I got it.
He didn't even pass Thomas the ball, and Thomas had a mismatch on it.
Nah, listen, we could just look at it right here. We don't even have to
celebrating like he won a chip.
Look, we don't even have to speculate. We could just see it right now. Look, now he's on him. That's good D.
Now watch when he fades off. Watch when he fades back.
He didn't fade back. He never faded back.
He's supposed to put your hand up.
He didn't put his hand up one time, bro.
He did. He put it up too. It was
no, he didn't, man.
His hand went up right there.
Come on, Pug. You know that was weak as hell.
Man, he thought he was about to go to the basket on him.
They had the
LeBron
in the arena. He's seen how many points he needed, and they seen how many points he needed. They let that man go ahead and do what he did, man. Once he got under 10 points, then they let him go ahead and do what he was going to do.
Nah.
Everybody clapping and everything. And he raising his hand up like.
So what does LeBron got to do to be labeled as the best? I should have asked 7-8 that.
He's already the best. I've said that already. He's best.
What does he have to do, Dark? Can we get a straight up answer?
Well, for Dark Kent, he has to win the championship outside the bubble. He got to win one more. For Dark Kent,
you said win and retire.
Just retire, get out the way, so these young bulls can compete. Make the game interesting again. Make the game interesting again. Get your ass out the way.
You keep playing till you don't enjoy.
Why would he get out the way? He's scoring 38 points. Like I can see if he's only getting like 19 points a game.
This shit
not even 19.
Man. That shit wasn't organic. That shit wasn't organic at all, man.
What wasn't organic?
How the hell you prep up that shit there? That hood got up. That shit wasn't organic. They let
this
that
shit
man
was organic
because they know
he got his kids. He got his beautiful black queen right there. LeBron's he's living this shit up.
Hey, listen, to Dark Kent's point, Hood. Now, if we go back and we remember that last Kobe game, that game wasn't organic either because they let him do his thing too.
Exactly.
They did.
And after 38,000 fucking points of competing hard, these guys can't even stand to see. That's why I got this right here, man. I got this right here, man. The GOAT.
Competing hard.
Let's argue.
Yeah, okay.
I got to get the shirts. Man. The record's broken, man. You guys got to tap in. Hit that email if you want a shirt, man. I'm going to get the Let's Argue shirts.
I gave him what he want. But damn, nigga, you couldn't at least win the game? You scoring that many motherfucking points, you couldn't win the game? Your team still lose?
Them niggas was playing hard, bro. I watched it. Them dudes was playing hard. Them Williams dudes, man, they was balling.
That shouldn't that be the cherry on top? That
The
you
one
won
rookie,
the
he
game?
took the charge with LeBron. LeBron came straight down the thing. He took the charge. Like them niggas was playing. I don't know what you was watching.
But damn,
They was hitting
well,
three
ain't you
after
supposed to
three.
win the
Bam,
game?
bam, bam. Like I kind of
you
like
making
Oklahoma
history-
now. I said, oh shit, man, these guys is balling.
Right,
They
'cause
over
ain't
there
give a fuck
balling
about
in
that scoring
Oklahoma.
title. Can't give a fuck about that scoring title. Hey, we winning this game. Or we gonna try. We don't give a fuck about Brown winning the scoring title. We gonna let him have his moment, let him get on, but goddamn it, we taking this game. That's gonna go down in the history book too. Brown gets the scoring title, but the team lost the game.
Yeah, man.
That would have never been. That never.
I
would have
don't think nobody's worried. When you see that, that's the shot. If you're looking at it, that's the shot that got it. Like what dad can do it better than this besides fucking Bill Gates or some shit, right? What could be more successful than this? You're 38, right? You just hit for 30, you just broke the record. This is the shot. You see both of your sons at the bottom filming you. And this is the shot that went in. Like there's nothing more iconic than this could be. Plus, at least one of those sons, if not both of them, are going to be in the NBA. For sure.
Of course, they're gonna set it up to make that shit a monument.
Well, why didn't they make Jordan shit? Why did they make Jordan's fucking kids go to the NBA?
And it probably was better off. It probably was better off that they did it in LA and not tomorrow in Milwaukee because Giannis wasn't gonna be having that shit. Fuck your scoring title. We trying to win this game, and I'm gonna D and lock your ass down.
So you think Giannis would have stopped LeBron from getting 36?
Or if he would have got that call from the league, like, you know, hey, Giannis, you got to ease up a little bit. Scale back.
Oh,
this is a monumental moment.
Stop. Hey, the hate for LeBron. The hate for LeBron is real, bro.
Hey, I can see that happening. They would tell Giannis to scale back. You know, hey, scale back. Hey, you guys can probably win the game, but don't lock down LeBron. Don't keep him from scoring. We want to let him get the scoring title in Milwaukee, which Kareem played for. So, yeah, had that shit over there in LA.
Yeah, man. Let me see. Yeah, Ray.
Giannis would have put a hand up. He wouldn't have locked. His hands wouldn't have been down. Giannis would have put a hand up, trying to block that shit.
Let's get these closing remarks. You guys didn't win this, but you can make the argument that you won the argument. Go ahead, make your winning, make your victory your victory lap.
Hey man, I respect LeBron as a black man off the court. As a player, I just believe there is other players a whole lot better than him. I don't believe he's on Kobe or Jordan's level. But hey, if y'all want to give him this scoring title thing, hey, to each his own. Hey, he can have it. But his career says otherwise. That doesn't make him the greatest player or the GOAT to me. But hey, it's all good, man. Congratulations to him on the scoring title.
Ray. Oh, Ray's
hey,
in and out.
When you say you get that beat, when you say you get that beat, or you said
that was podcast about nothing.
Podcast about nothing.
I send you his hookups. Yeah, I send you his hookups.
That's
You can fuck with him. Yeah, he got some shit. He got a lot of shit. But yeah, Ray up out of there, man. Yeah, man. Appreciate the fellas for stopping through, making it a great show. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, like button on your way out. We got plenty more topics. We talk about pretty much everything over here and we don't never know what we're gonna be talking about. So hit the like and subscribe button if it's something that you see that might interest you, or you want to put your opinion, or you've been wanting to get your shit off. This is a perfect platform. People come through, ain't nobody in their feelings, disagreements or whatever. It's life, you dig? But hit the like and subscribe button, all that good shit. The GOAT, LeBron James, passed up Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I thought that this wouldn't have been nothing else to be said about who the GOAT is, and if it was ever in question, but apparently there is some smoke still out there. So maybe LeBron's gonna have to get 40K, and maybe after the 40K, people will be like kind of leaving the dude alone. It's like, damn, okay, well, he's not gonna stop. Like, even after he passed Kareem, he could play another 4 or 5 years. Hell, he might be another Tom Brady. Tom Brady could, I think LeBron could sit at the end of somebody's bench and pass the ball around and shit and score points probably after he's the age of 45 years old. But people still doesn't think that he's the GOAT. So this is why we're here, Dr. Hood. We're here for the conversation. You dig? Conversation rules the nation and rules the world overall, in abundance. You dig? So you guys know what it is, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.